All right, hello. I realized that our music was
Hello,
not playing at all
hello.
that whole time. My apologies.
Oh, get our music going,
The
Ori.
music's
What
going.
you doing?
Failing as a content creator, apparently.
Oh dear. Oh my. Well,
Oh, my
such
goodness.
is life. Such is this Tuesday of our life. Hello, everybody.
Hello
Welcome.
and welcome.
Let's see. I'm also going to pull this up on my phone because Mars has comic stuff to do tonight, guys.
That is true. I am, however.
Did that come over the mic?
Did what?
Did that come over the mic?
I don't know.
Okay, because I pulled Twitch up on my phone, and literally after I said, I have comic stuff to do, it echoed back because I forgot to turn my volume off on my phone. I have comic stuff to do, and I'm like, shit, turn it down.
No, I don't think that came
Okay.
over.
Perfect. Hello, S-Jock.
All right, but
welcome.
hello. I will not be working on our comic today, but an art fight comic in quotations. It is a comic. It is a
Apparently,
storage
this
thing.
is my project tonight.
Yeah. Well, hey, I put in all those hours beforehand. You can.
You did.
You can do some without me a little bit.
You got back from Delicia Land. How was it, S-Jock?
I literally went by a store and it was called Delicia.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That
Wild.
there is no way that was anything but a pastry store or cafe.
I have no idea. But I was like, oh my
it has
god.
no choice. If it's called Delicia, it must be a pastry place.
Maybe.
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out, indeed. I will never be back there. I have no idea where it was. I just remember passing it and being like, oh shit. And then that was,
Like,
and then
damn.
being sad that I was driving and this couldn't take like a picture. And that was the interaction.
Sad. That's always the worst when you see something that's like either a reference or just funny in general, and it's like, but I need both hands on the wheel.
Yep.
The struggle. All right.
two
Well,
books?
my plan
Yeah,
for tonight
tea.
is to finish up Axis.
Oh,
At
you
least
can
all
do
the
it.
Axis panels. I believe I can.
I believe in you. My goal is
Ooh,
to
nice,
color
S-Jock.
this and post it, hopefully.
What books? Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. What books did you end up choosing?
I was gonna say something.
There we go. That's what I
Oh,
wanted to do.
I went to 2 different cafes. Well, no, I went to the same cafe the past 2 days and got 2 different
Ooh.
things. They had, the first day I got a lavender coconut iced matcha, which was delicious.
That sounds amazing.
And then today, I also got a sandwich, which was very good. And then today, I got something called a Buddha bowl, which is the
What
the
goes into
shredded
that?
hash browns, a sliced avocado that was perfectly ripe, and an egg and scallion. And it's supposed to have
Delish.
sriracha. I'm just not a sriracha person, so I didn't get it with sriracha. But
Who
it
needs
was
a sriracha?
delicious. My God. Amazing. Oh my God, I'm hungry just thinking about it. And
Well, that place is a winner. Holy hell.
and then the other drink I got was a blueberry lemonade matcha, which was also fantastic.
Ooh. See, that reminds me of what I got the other day. I was actually just telling Ori this story.
I've driven by many
There is
iFlies.
Place not close to me, but it's like on the way in between things that makes in-house donuts. And not only were the donuts very good, I got a lemon and raspberry drizzled one. It was a delish. But they also had homemade lemonades, and then they were putting blueberry boba pearls in them. So I just went, can I get the blueberry boba with the strawberry lemonade, please?
And they said,
Like, that's
yeah.
the good shit. That's the good shit.
I don't remember. Do they have cake
Ooh.
donuts?
Interesting, S-Jock. I think they do.
I think
there
they
are a
did.
couple donuts on their menu that are pretty cakey.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Like, just in terms of, like, how heavy they are.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to get one of those.
Donuts. But it's really cute. For the summer, they have a little promotion going on. Any donut for an extra $1, you can get a little shark gummy on top of it.
Aww, Shark Attack.
I'm like, that's just adorable. They also have a donut called the Beach Ball, which I was very tempted to get. I'm just
Estruck.
sadly not the biggest fan of sprinkles, so
and I don't wish to
get that
remember.
one. No, Estruck, what the hell? No.
I don't recall that at all.
That is not what goes into the pink donut. No.
Okay. We'll
No.
do that.
On the subject of food, I had the saddest lunch today.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't pack any lunch with me because I was very lazy and there was also really nothing good to take in the house. So I was just like, okay, I'll get something from the cafeteria at work, which I could do now because I'm more so in the office than I am on the road, which is kind of nice. But I went over to the cafeteria, and this was like maybe a half hour before they closed because that's when I had an opening. And the salad bar is just ransacked. Like, there is barely anything left. The only thing left behind is the fruit that wasn't eaten in the morning and the spinach. So I'm just like, okay, cobbled together fruit salad.
Yeah,
Here
fruit
we go.
salad.
Yummy, yummy. It wasn't bad. You get a couple of fruits, you mix it with some spinach, throw some balsamic vinegar on it.
The balsamic is the
dressing.
savior there.
Oh, yeah, no, it helped. And then they ran out of croutons, so I had no choice but to use bacon bits.
That's
So.
good.
'Twas an interesting combination of flavors.
Honestly, bacon fruit salad sounds pretty great.
It wasn't terrible.
I just
It
don't
was
like
just one of
spinach.
those things where I'm like, man, I really should have packed a lunch today. Regrets.
Hello,
Hello,
Allie.
Allie.
While
Welcome,
Mars is working
welcome.
on our comic, I am working on an art fight, revenge comic. It's more like a slideshow comic, I guess, because if I'm being honest, to try and make it like, panel layout would have taken way too long. So, I just couldn't make myself do that.
Especially with all the attacks coming your way.
Yeah, well, I've ended up with 2 revenges that I have to do, this being one of them, because apparently I was unaware. I unwittingly entered, for this one specifically, a revenge chain that I don't think I can win. But this might allow me to win it. However, I know that if I do it too early, they definitely will get me back. But at this point, I don't really care.
You gotta wait till the last possible moment.
I don't believe so, Estrak.
I've not heard of that one either.
Oh, yay, Allie, you'll be knighted. I honestly didn't...
Allie, welcome to the ranks!
I didn't think I was going to be doing really any other art fight things, and I was gonna have to, like, make my own attacks for Thursday on the last day. But then I got attacked!
You're good.
Because technically it's at 1 p.m. on Saturday? Friday. 1 p.m. on Friday. And I am at work at 1 p.m. on Friday.
Oof.
So,
That's
does
just
not
a whole struggle.
work as well. Yeah.
Wait a second. Did I? I never colored in your eyebrows on any of the panels!
Tisk tisk.
Shit!
I had hoped that all of the people who were going to attack me newly had done so. If I'm being honest, like, this has been the craziest art fight I've done. In the sense of, like, I was never getting attacked this much before. I've never done a revenge chain before, ever.
You've made a name for yourself,
I have.
Ori.
I feel
You
like a
truly
true
have.
content creator now. I will also
Guys,
say
we just keep leveling up this year.
within
It's
2
pretty damn
years of
cool.
Artfight, you also do make like Artfight friends, which certainly doesn't help the matter. Okay.
It doesn't help your matter. No.
No. So then let's add.
Okay. There we go. Now you have eyebrows, good sir.
This.
Okay. Yeah, that's what was missing before. Your goddamn eyebrows.
Ah.
Sorry, Axis. My bad.
How could you? Hello. Hello,
I'm
so
terrible.
yeah. I don't know if you're
So
on
yeah.
stream or you're just a YouTube person, but welcome either way if you are on stream.
So yeah, let me see. They're not showing up at Twitch.
No, they're on YouTube. They just subscribed on the YouTube.
Ah, I see ya.
But, you know, it'll come up even if someone's like subscribing unrelated to stream.
Huzzah indeed, Estrock. Huzzah.
Huzzah indeed.
I mean, Allie, you're certainly not going to be deprived of jesters. There are plenty of jesters in the Artfight community. Everyone loves a good jester.
Oh my god, there are so many jesters.
Every time I say that word, it keeps wanting to come out as gesture, and I have to physically stop myself. I'm like, no, it's jester. Jester. Bleh. God damn.
Tisk tisk Mars.
I am very excited for Ori's Artfight because I got to write some more dialogue.
Yeah.
And it was super fun.
We love making Mars do writing stuff for us over here.
I love writing stuff. I will never complain about that. Oops, that's not where that line's supposed to go. There we go.
Why?
And you think I'm upset. I do not mind.
No, I know.
At all. I was like, honestly,
Clicking
I'm
the wrong
sitting
one.
here like, more, more.
I don't have the capacity for more.
We want more.
Ori's getting all Artfighted out. I was
no.
literally not gonna do any more attacks if these didn't come up.
Oof. Yeah, it does spice up the variety, Estrock. Don't get me wrong, I love working on Outcast. But I also find it really cool to take some characters that I've never seen before, do a little like research on them, and be like, okay, I think this is what you'd say. And this is where I am very grateful for the little descriptions in the Artfight.
Yeah, always
pages.
give descriptions.
Wouldn't have gotten far without that. So guys, include the personality of your characters. Because one day I might write a mini comic for them.
Exactly.
At the request of Ori.
You never
You
know.
never know. Okay, let's get your
Boop, boop, boop.
gray for your ears. And
I mean, I
honestly,
think Pastry Puff
just kinda
said it
blend
was
this
really,
all.
really accurate, if I remember correctly, so.
I had so much fun working on that one. I did have to watch a couple of cutscenes, so I did get spoilers, but don't worry, I'll forget about them in
If
probably 2
we
years.
ever get to play them, like there's
we ever
I don't
get to
think we
Layton.
will, if I'm being not because of a latent, literally solely because it's
Yes, in
uh,
2049.
it's a 3DS thing. I would be pretty happy to play Layton next if only it wasn't like 90% on 3DS. Because you just can't get 3DS ROMs.
That is
And I
the
can't,
struggle.
and I'd be happy
That's
to
what I
buy
hate
them
about it.
for 3DS, but I can't stream from my 3DS.
Unless you guys are okay with classic 2010 potato quality. I mean, we can make that happen, but
Could we? I don't even know if we could.
I don't know. My poor 3DS has seen better days. I know you never played Smash on DS, Ori.
Oh,
so
my
yours
3DS is
definitely
fine.
in better condition.
The only problem is I am a little afraid of hacking it in any way in order to make it streamable to my computer. And then also you can't necessarily get all the latent games.
True.
It's 33%.
We gotta hope that they pull a
3DS?
Capcom. We gotta hope that they
4
pull
of
a
the
Capcom
6.
and just remaster
Isn't that
the
66?
series.
That's 66%, Estruck. Oh, no, wait. Really? I could have
Math.
sworn more were DS. Hold on, wait. I did the math wrong there. I could have sworn more were DS. Only a third are DS. Are 3DS.
Huh. And the others are...
DS, which you can find ROMs for.
Oh.
But my problem is I definitely don't
Okay.
want to start it if I can't finish it. Because I was getting really scared about Spirit of Justice, and I didn't know what I was gonna do because Spirit of Justice is 3DS.
That came out
So
when
the second, and I'm pretty sure it was Estruck, the second Estruck like put in the chat like Apollo Justice Trilogy coming out, I like breathed the biggest fucking sigh of relief. I had like the best day ever.
Oh, I can imagine.
Please, Allie.
Yeah, Allie, go for it. What's your question?
We love all questions. Ask us questions. That's how stream
Access
keeps
is
going.
Gummy. Yes. Writing questions, art questions, character questions, anime
General questions. Ace Tooney
We
questions.
do them all.
All questions.
Life questions. Well, maybe not those.
I mean, you can ask them. We'll,
You can ask. I can't guarantee we'll have good answers.
Yeah.
Oh, minor spoilers. Okay.
1,
okay.
3,
Game 1,
okay.
Trial 3.
Have fun.
Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy what you're doing and do it with the people you love.
See, I think that we have a good answer too.
Yeah, and you know, we did okay with that one.
Okay. Need your finger color, please.
I'm curious what this Ace Attorney question is.
Yeah. Is it how much do we hate Godot? Why are you not erasing, bud?
It wants to exist.
Oh, that's why. No, it was erasing. I was just stupid.
Ah. Well, that's a different problem. I cannot
It
help you with
is
that.
unfortunately a different problem.
Today's Tuesday felt like a Wednesday. and
Yeah,
it's
I'm
throwing me
really
off so
upset
hard.
that
Like,
that it is only
bleh.
Tuesday today. I'm like pretty pissed.
I am frustrated that it's only Tuesday. Oh, okay. Currently going through the first game. Just got to the part where we talked to Cody
Because
and
of
Forge.
the sleeping pills,
Found out
yeah.
the Steel Samurai was because of the sleepy pills. All right. Following so far.
Well, this is from the first game, Estruck, so this isn't even Alley spoilers.
No, it's safe here tonight.
Ah,
Let's see.
I haven't been doing stupid. Okay. I was gonna be very upset.
Breathe, Ori, breathe. Let's see. Oop, nope. We want to swoop the eye. There we go.
beep.
Very squinty.
Very
boy.
squinty. Gotta be a little squinty.
This is what happens when you are unfairly confined.
You get squinty?
Well, yeah, he's in a dark place. Physically, he's in a dark
Finding
place.
out who the Steel Samurai was from the pose? No. Hello, Cosmic. Glad you're following now.
Not sure. Hello, Cosmic. Welcome.
Oh, so you are following.
You remember them finding out who the Steel Samurai was from the pose the
It was
Steel
not
Samurai
the
does.
pose.
It was not the pose.
It was never the pose. I think you made
Sorry
that part
to be
up.
the bearer of bad news.
Was it part of the anime? I don't think it's part of the anime.
We never watched that part
I
in the
watched
anime.
that part. Yeah. And technically you did, but like way longer ago.
Yeah, but you think I remember that?
Yeah. Honestly, and I don't remember too much of the Steel Samurai case in the anime either, because most of it was just they went so goofy. Like in a lovely way. I was stannin'. But like Jesus, were they like goofing in that one. But yeah, Allie, no, it was never the pose.
And Phoenix says, what pose? And Cody then does the evil guy pose. No.
No, that definitely never happened that way. Yeah, definitely not in game. It didn't happen that way. I know that they talked about he like the villain won. That was the problem. Like the bad guy won. That's what Cody saw.
And that's why Cody was like traumatized.
Yeah, because the bad guy won and the Steel Samurai lost. Maybe that's what you're mixing up. We're talking about Ace Attorney Game 1 Case 3. We are Esther. So what happened is I started watching it. So Mars watched it like when it came out, right? Like a long time ago.
Oh no, not when it came out. I watched it back in undergrad in between classes.
Okay. So Mars watched it.
So it was like,
God,
it was all out at the time.
6 years ago, something like that.
I could literally tell you when. I just have to pull up my anime list.
But yeah, Mars watched it about 6 years ago.
Dates in here.
So that was long before we were doing any of this. But she's basically forgotten. I wanted to watch it,
I bet.
And I started watching it, and I got through, like, literally the Steel Samurai one. That was it. That was as far as I got. Because I wanted to keep doing, like, doodles every episode, because they were, like, just really fun.
That's when
and having a good
it.
time. Yeah, so 7 years ago. I was close.
Yep. God, you just dealt 20 psychic damage. Ow. How dare.
Then I had the idea of, because it's been so long, Dylan hasn't seen any of it, and I've literally only watched, like I said, the first 4 episodes maybe. Why don't we do a react? I thought that was really cool. So we actually have episode 1 has been recorded and it has been subtitled. I'm waiting for there is a video upgrade to the edited Ace Attorney videos that will be happening once we move over to Trials and Tribulations edits, because we do have, of course, the avatar upgrade on stream happens when we start Trials and Tribulations, but there is a video related edit that upgrade. There's actually a few, but the main one I'm waiting for that I have to finish will be related to the uploading of the React. And sadly, we have not had the chance to record any more of the Reacts. We will be able to record more Reacts once Dylan gets out of the mines. And especially if it does really well, Dylan is much more encouraged to do said things if they get the views.
Yes.
So
so
hopefully,
guys, make sure when it does come out, you like and comment.
Hopefully, y'all will like
Dylan.
it. Yeah.
We want to encourage Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's like these tubs. Still learning how to draw this character, guys. Bear with me.
You'll get there.
I know. All in due time.
I'll only bear so much, though. First, where we showcase our level 10 editing. Okay, I will never go back and re-edit any of the videos that have occurred. I refuse.
Oh, it's in the anime, Allie?
I can't. It is in the anime. All right, there you go.
Confirmed in the anime. All right.
But definitely not the game.
No, it definitely didn't happen in game. So that's interesting, adaptation-wise, that they had to make that change.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened, but I'm gonna not remember very hard, specifically to, you know, be blind for when the reaction happens again. Honestly, what I remember mostly is the fact that they just had a lot of goofy Phoenix moments in that episode, and I was very happy with that. It was very fun. He was having a fun time. I'm enjoying.
Like, ooh, this appeals to me specifically.
Yeah, I'm enjoying Phoenix's like characterization in the anime a lot. They do allow him to. They do give him like goofy faces and stuff, and there is like slapstick humor. So very fun with that.
Do a haphazard color. Oops, why did that happen?
Do you mean they had to make a change? They don't have to change anything. Well, I will say, Estrock, to specifically make a compelling anime out of the Ace Attorney game, I do think it has to have a fair amount of reworking that, you know, manga to animes don't. And the reason for that is, like, the genre of the game, right?
Well, because from what I remember about the Ace Attorney anime, I'll be honest, I don't remember them animating the investigation segments.
They did. It was
much.
a montage.
Am I correct on that?
They have a montage. So there is like montage
okay.
like Penny Nichols is there, but she doesn't fucking speak ever. And she's like you have a moment of them talking
my girl,
to her.
How dare?
But they do have bits where it's like when they find out like information that is specifically useful.
I mean, Cosmic Card, I hate to tell you this. I hear a lot of characters don't really make it.
Well, that's
to
what
the
they're
next
saying.
Game.
That's what they're saying.
But I understand the being fascinated with it, because it's not a bad concept, like, at all. It's very interesting. Let's see, so this peak goes down to here.
Yeah, that's one I don't think we're ever gonna play.
Up and
I
goes
just
down.
don't think the genre is for us. For me specifically. And I'm the one playing the game.
Ori,
so I'm the streamer.
I have seen one of the more popular characters' heinous deaths.
Yeah.
It's very not for you.
It's not even just that. Like, the style of gameplay is, like, more like, what? Magic, like, Apprentice, right? Star Apprentice? Right? It has, like, the Toho thing to it. And it's just, like, I can do it for the one Star Apprentice game because I do like how Star Apprentice works, and I, you know, Willow was very nice and gave the baby mode if I fail really hard. So, like, you know, and I like Willow, so, you know, lots of things to go there. But I'm just not a fan of the Danganronpa art style. I'm really not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
Like One Piece all over again. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't do too bad with this, Stripey. All right, let's go.
Boop.
Now let's see if I can pull that off on the other side. So I think... Whoops, wrong color.
No, never the wrong color. Do better. I will say, Axis does have a lot of colors.
He does.
Unfortunately, that's due to the animal that he is.
Yes.
Because unfortunately...
But we specifically chose this animal, so
yeah,
that's on
it's good
us.
though. It's a good animal
It's
to choose.
very good, and I love the dichotomy of him versus our other animal character guys. I don't think we've ever spelled out his name before, have we?
Yeah.
So
It's with a U.
this. Nope, that's not it. Crap.
Axis.
There you go. Axis.
Yeah. Oh, see, we have. Yeah, because he's named after the genus of the badger. Is it the genus? I can't even remember which one. Yeah, it's Taxus.
Pretty sure
so
it's a
it's the genus. Taxus is the genus.
See, that's what you do, Cosmic. You take the fixation and you stuff it into an OC.
Yep.
And you explore it that
Beep,
way.
beep, boop, boo. Ah! Okay.
Oh my
Now I'll
gosh.
take this one again. See, at least I'm not fully coloring it every time. We're just partially coloring it every time.
That's a plus. Hello, Dichotomy!
Dichotomy!
Give Sten
Hello!
head pats? I don't think we have Sten.
Yes, Dennis?
He's not here.
Is he not here?
None of the T-Pets are on the
shit.
board.
Oh, shit. That's my
Ori, where
fucking
are
bad.
the T-Pets?
Oh, fuck. I didn't even... Fuck. Whoa.
We didn't lose him. Sten.
Whoa.
Here, boy. Here, boy. Where are
Whoa.
you, Sten?
Whoa.
Uh-oh. Where's Sten? Ah! Giant Cha-Cha!
Chill. Relax.
It's gonna
Slow
eat us!
your roll. They're gonna be big for a second. Chill.
They're Dynamaxing! Well, Dichotomy, without you, we clearly forget about our T-Pets.
Apparently, I mean, I will admit, I didn't make this, like, rather slapdash because it was for a collab. And we will be using the collab again, so it works that...
Yes. Somebody's gotta fill this middle chair.
It works that you guys... that was mentioned.
Jesus!
Oh my god, chill!
It's even funnier with the glare on the raccoon, just like menacing.
I can't do it if I want them to be high
Literally.
resolution.
Someone go back and screenshot that and then add in the JoJo Bizarre Adventure onomatopoeias, please. It will fit. Trust me, it will fit.
Okay, they're all there. My apologies. I have fixed it all, and I gave Sten head pats.
Oh,
They are all present
look.
now.
They all came home.
I'm
Even
sorry.
got cuddles. Man.
Skullgirls
Turkey
is
Bean
definitely one
struck again
I view
when
from
I
a
got home.
distance. What are you confused about, Allie?
Skullgirls is kind of cool.
Are you confused about the T-Pets? Allie, so T-Pets, this is Flare, the little,
The
little
little
parrot.
orange bird.
he is the channel mascot. He is chat incarnate. He represents all of chat. And a T-Pet is a little, like, clay animal that is left over when making a tea set out of clay, and they shape them into little pets. And in Chinese tea ceremony, you know, tea drinking, is your first steep of the tea gets poured out over the tea pet for luck, and this, you know, you shouldn't drink the first steep, all this sort of stuff. So we were like, oh my god, we kind of have like a tea theme. So we now have tea pets as our thing, and you can create your own. There is a channel in the Discord that you can post your tea pet if you want to design your own. It gives all the talk about the tea pet lore is linked in there.
It's kind of like bird bees. They have their own rules.
Yeah, it's a species. It's an open species.
It's a species. Thank you.
But if
that's
you
the
want to
word.
get your tea pet up here on stream with us, you can join the YouTube channel member at the highest tier, the Angsty Adversary. So we have Nicole, who is the little cat. It's a Korean short-haired cat. And their name is Cha-Cha. And then you have Sly, is Parry's Parries, which is a little raccoon. And then you have Sten, which is a little lizard. And that's Dichotomies.
Yeah. The gang is all here.
Oh, that sounds epic, Estrunk. Sounds lovely.
I'm actually going to do what
But
Ori
yeah,
taught
there's
me.
a
I'm going to
whole
flip this.
Discord channel. It is in under the Ace Toonie category, where highlights is. It's above highlights, called T-Pets. And yeah, there's a little base, but if you go to the pins there, you can see the bases, and you can see all the T-Pet lore and T-Pet features.
Oh, fuck, I'm good.
Very fun.
Let's go.
And that's your T-Pets. Well, yes.
Like a bag on?
Yes, like a bag. The Pokemon, right?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that was a Pokemon for a second. Do it, Ellie! We could always use some more T-Pets.
Oh, yeah, you gotta. I love seeing T-Pets. More T-Pets.
Let's see. Fur. Okay. Gonna do my best with this one.
I'm waiting for Mars to have to color Gardwan.
Oh, I'll get there. In
I
fact,
know.
I'm pretty sure I'll even get there by tonight.
I'm just ready for that. Painting that mofo.
Because I'll be honest, when it comes to Axis's fur, like, I can't do the translucent looking streakies, but I can put them in.
Yes, don't worry your little head about it.
There we go. There he is.
Insane.
Look at the boy.
What are we talking about? Oh, the baggin', yes.
Ah.
Yes.
What
Dichotomy
color
helped
should
with
you
the
choose
lore
for
and stuff.
Dodo's
Was here for the lore
highlights?
stream. And I do wish to finish. I was trying to
need
make
know more about Dodo Cosmic.
a collar T-Pet. You know, like just a humanized, like a flare Gajinka. But I was doing that, and I just didn't finish it during one of our anniversary. I think it was one of our stream anniversaries. I was trying to do that, and I was just like, I didn't finish it.
Oh, it's an Axis and a Guard one. Okay, still. Oh, I got a couple left. Okay.
My gosh, we make one comparison. And now forever will be the Exalium. Should I refer to them clinically? I don't think that's any more respectful either.
That'd be like constantly calling humans Homo sapiens.
Yeah, literally.
No, I think we can reuse. We can use Caller because they are claiming back the title.
Yeah, it just means that I definitely make sure I double check Mars at who can say it or not. And when they would say it or not.
Oh, absolutely. It's very easy
Yeah,
when
no,
writing
he's perfect.
the script to
And
use
Flare
Caller as a placeholder word, but
is
gotta
his
be honest,
name-
not every character would use that. What the
Yeah,
hell?
exactly. And Flare is his name because Flare is like fire for the phoenix, but Flair, which is how it's spelled, is what you call the little badges you get on Twitch and YouTube.
There you go. The more you know.
Ooh.
A robot
That's
helper.
fun.
Ooh. White or dark? So it sounds like you already have some good colors to work with for those highlights.
Oh, no,
Cosmic.
I'm pretty sure he was named on stream.
Flare? Oh yeah, definitely.
Ah, yeah, Struck. Yeah, there's a reason for that. We're fancy.
Yes. Mink will come up again. Keep an eye out for it.
God, the finger point.
That's so good.
Pain train, though.
back to your reference axis. Alright, chat. Are you guys going to go feral when you see this panel in the comic?
Oh no, not this. Don't
will you be
encourage 'em.
normal? Or will you be normal? Do his little hairline.
I don't think
Ooh,
they
so that
can
could be an
normal.
option, Cosmic. You could do the black or the yellow version. Be the first.
Boop, 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 boop.
Be a trendsetter.
Be a trend center. Yes, you will. Allie, no!
No!
Oh, we never wanted. I was asked.
It's the hotness curse. Uh-oh.
It is a
screwed.
curse. It is a hotness curse. It's my
truly
burden
is.
to bear. It is my burden to bear.
My burden. Oops.
Beware
Nose
the
isn't supposed to be that
beast.
color.
What was I doing? I was dumb. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
I gotta fix some color on all of these now.
Okay. We'll just pull that up.
Because I made a
Color
section.
that around his
the wrong color.
nose. And then shoop, 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 shoop.
Boop.
This is the sound of a professional, guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping you, Cosmic. A curse of hotness would make the normal reaction go feral. My goodness.
You're making a BS bot? I can go for it, Cosmic. Art has no limits. Where'd your other ear go, my good sir?
Stat. Bloop, bloop.
Pretty sure.
Okay, I'm getting pretty sick of this. I'm almost done though, actually. I think I'm beyond halfway.
Are you going to shade it, or are you saving that?
It
for
is
Thursday?
it's being shaded as it happens.
Oh shit! I haven't been watching. My bad.
Oh yeah. No, I'm shading at the same time.
Damn. That totally goes against the Ori method.
I'm being very lazy. I'm attempting to be very loose. Because I don't think I have the mental capacity to make this a whole thing. And, and
Valid.
sometimes it is a challenge to challenge yourself to try and be lazy about it,
True.
That's how you get faster.
Especially with a perfectionist, because you just want to keep returning. No worries, Dichotomy. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate ya. Have a good
See ya.
one. Laters. Oh, you got encouragement from Allie over there.
Why I specifically don't like them, Astrak, or people in general? Thank you, Allie.
I don't think it's a combo for a different day.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
we
can
could
do
talk about it right now.
Exactly.
I
Me
mean, they always
specifically.
say art is subjective. It comes down to personal preference. I know I'm not a fan of certain styles of art. Like, for example, I never liked in Nickelodeon shows when they did the gross close-ups. I hated that art style so much because it would physically make me sick to my stomach. That comes down to a personal preference. But there are other people who would look at that and be like, oh, that's funny. That has so much detail. Who would do that? And there were certainly people out there who did. I think in Ori's case for One Piece, I think she wants the characters to be drawn hotter than they actually are.
People, so there is a level to that in the sense of people are like, oh, Zoro's so hot, and they draw Zoro really hot, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go.
do.
And then Zoro is objectively not very hot drawn. Okay, like I'm sorry, he's not. Okay, like in the official work, he doesn't look that hot. It's my opinion. But I think when I sit here and I think about art styles that really, really get me, it's where the face is off in a way that's too wrong. And I'm not trying to mean wrong in like the sense like...
Here's what got me, Ori.
Mm-hmm.
I thought eventually Dr. Stone would turn you off because of how they draw the female characters.
I can't deal with Kohaku at the beginning.
Bad,
she physically hurt me.
The physical proportions
Kohaku
of the face are just off.
Kohaku physically hurt me every time she was on
Suika
screen.
Is the cutest girl by default because her face is covered by the helmet.
But she's also not bad when they take the helmet off. She is still like pretty adorable. But she has child proportions.
Because she's a child.
But no. See, the specific issue that I have with how Dr. Stone drew girls, and Yuzuriha is okay. They draw Yuzuriha all right. Honestly, Kohaku was the most egregious, and it's the fact that her eyes are not as big as anime eyes could be, and they're slightly farther apart than they should be. It's like, it's, and it's specifically jarring because nobody else is like that. So it doesn't feel, and she's meant to be very beautiful in like the show.
Feel like they can't draw a good character
it's
design.
Like very,
that feels
because
like,
Nikki doesn't have the same issue
here.
Why? Senku and, Taiju, and none of them have that same issue. So I don't know why they did this with Kohaku, because it's not like there's no reason for her to be this way. Her sister is not as bad. They're both supposed to be like the epitome of women in the show. Like they're supposed to be really nice.
The prettiest in the village, I think, is the phrase you're looking for.
So it's just like, why? Why is it on? But I have the same issue with like And I think it's a similar issue that I have with One Piece. Is it's very much in the face proportions, right? They're like simplified down too far. It's the very, okay, I know what it is. It's the very, with One Piece, it's the very classic, let's have a simple body shape. I love Adventure Time. I love Steven Universe. We can be very simple. But then we have the full detail, like anime eyes and like full detail anime face, but no nose. Is just like, it's not, they don't mesh together. I don't know what it, like, I couldn't sit here, I could sit there and analyze, but it is a general just like, the way that they put the character faces together. Because I'm gonna sit, like, every example I can think of that it's like, I don't like this art style, it all has to do with the face. It all has to do with the face. Because, like, I don't like Code Lyoko, can't stand it. It's the face. It's the proportions of the face.
It's the giant-ass
foreheads. It's too much. Like, it's too much. And the problem I have is when they mix, because I don't have an issue with exaggerated proportions. But I have an issue with exaggerated proportions.
If you had an issue with exaggerated proportions, Mob Psycho would not be your favorite anime.
But see, and Mob Psycho gets away with it a lot easier because their faces are very not detailed like the rest of them. So when they go noodly and whatever, like they don't have like these very detailed faces and all this sort of stuff.
What about characters
thank you, Cosmic.
Faces?
I'm glad somebody else is on my side. Sorry, say again, Mars?
How do you mean, S-Jock? What do you mean characters without faces? Like characters with masks, or...
Like, I don't have a problem... what's his name?
With no face.
Spot from Across the Spider-Verse. He's fine, but he proportionally looks like the rest of the characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, his head would work on... Like, if you gave it a face... it wouldn't be a problem. But then if you gave him a face and it was like weird. You know, like if it
Then
was,
it would
then it would be
stand
like,
out.
what is with this? But there's a difference as well as from it being like an art style
But here's the
versus
interesting
like
thing. They also, like, in the case of
certain
Spy,
characters.
they do find ways to exaggerate him. Like, they make the arms longer than they should be. They make the body
but it works
a little
well
bit more
in
bulbous.
the art style of Spider-Verse, the movies, because they are always cartoony. Like they always feel like cartoon. I think the problem I have with like Code Lyoko fits that like Jimmy Neutron like weird, it's 3D, but we didn't really understand how to do 3D sort of vibe, right? Where it's just like you didn't meld the two in a way that I personally like, right? And like, you know, people revere One Piece for storytelling and like panel composition without question. And like to a certain extent, art is of course subjective. My personal preference in how faces are like I guess they hit like not necessarily uncanny valley, but all of the ones I'm sitting here, it's on the face. Because same that Danganronpa for me, it's how they shade with the face. It's just the proportions are not pleasing to me. And they just off-put me in a way. But I'm literally, I also will say I don't enjoy how Danganronpa renders hair. It's like too much, but not in a way that I enjoy. Because you can render like very detailed hair. But the way that it's done in Danganronpa is like weird to me with the shading. I'm just not a fan of that style.
Interesting. I've never heard
exactly,
that argument
Allie.
before.
Yeah, and the eyes are very special. Like I said, the face, it's very much a lot, like, again, 90% of my... Because Mars showed me the new Rin Okumura from, what, season 3?
Oh, hate
It's
him.
all his face, but it's
What
all
did
the
they
face.
do to my boy?
It's all the face problem. His eyes are too
But
far
here's the
apart
problem.
in, like,
okay, guys, here's a lesson in character design that, honestly, if you're gonna do anything, you should know. If you're going to start with a younger character, when you are young, you have a little bit more baby fat, right? You got some baby fat in your cheeks, in your face, in your arms, you're a little bit rounder. That will typically go away by the time you hit puberty and then throughout, because then you start getting more angular, you start getting more pointed, more defined. And that's usually done to show a passage of time. Fullmetal Alchemist does this brilliantly. Ed starts the series, he's got that baby face, very rounded cheeks, and then by the end of it, you see the change. You see that he's a bit more angular. You see the definition
Impossible
in his features.
does a very good job
seen...
at showing the child version, the teen version, the like preteen version, and the teen version.
Memes of people being like, does anyone else feel like watching Edward Elric grow up was like watching a Pokemon evolve? Because that is literally what happened. He started rounded, tiny, and then he got more sharp and defined as he grew older. Now, that is a very tried and true method for showing age development in a character through a visual medium. What happened with Rin Okumura is in season 1, and I believe a different studio was in charge of it. So that probably had an effect here. He was very sharp. He was very angular. And I personally think like that was probably made to complement his backstory. He is the son of Satan. Very sharp, very pointed. He's got the fangs. Like, it makes sense. By season 3, I think a new studio took over. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. But I think that's what happened. And 3...
No, it changes in the manga. It changes in the manga. The manga.
Does?
Yeah, they show the manga.
Here's the thing. I never read the manga.
No, I watched the thing and it shows the manga. Okay. They're just copying the manga art style.
So this literally feels like Rin grew up backwards.
Yeah.
This literally feels like Rin grew up backwards. Unless the story we're trying to convey was he wasn't properly eating.
Yeah, he let himself go in some way due to some reason.
And now he's like content with his life. So it's like that. I don't know what story we're trying to tell through the character design anymore. But they didn't even change the proportions to complement the rounder design. Because that's the thing. You cannot arbitrarily change the proportions of the character, the body portions, without changing the facial proportions as well. It just doesn't work that way. Like, if your cheeks get rounder, your mouth is gonna shift a little bit. Like, your smile is gonna be impacted by that. It's gonna be a bit different. So for him to keep his season 1 eyes, nose, and mouth and stick it on what feels like a new body, it just feels so wrong looking at it.
But I also find, like, the fairy tale manga looks very different stylistically than the actual show. I do not like how the characters look in the manga by the original artist. But I'm gonna say, if they did it the way that they did it for a reason, it's because the mangaka was not as skilled. And that's not a slight. That's not like, you know...
Oh, not at all.
You have to draw in order to be better, you know, in order to improve. My art at the beginning...
One Punch Man was very much the same way. That author is infamous for having quote-unquote bad art.
But that's not the point a lot of times of making a manga or a comic. You know, you are trying to tell a story. It being supplemented by the art is always a benefit, and it's always lovely to get to use, like, you know, references to see how beautiful it is. But, like, I will say, even with animation, to a certain, like, the story has to be good first. You can have all the beautiful visuals in the world. If the story is bad, you know, nobody's gonna watch it.
Your ship is
gonna read
sunk.
it. Yeah.
You have bad art. Game over, man. Game over. Thankfully, he was already human, so he didn't get awkwardly anthropomorphic. If we're talking about Rin Okumura, he does have the tail and the horns when he goes devil mode.
Yeah, but he always had that.
Yeah.
No, but so it really, to me, comes down to face proportions. And it's one of those things where, like, a more experienced artist, you know, a more professional artist could possibly explain exactly what is happening better than I can, you know, specifically.
It's one of those things
but they
where
are
it's like,
just
you
off.
know it's off.
Yeah.
You may not be able to explain why, but something in you is like, this is not how proportions
and when
work,
you
and
look
it
at
doesn't look right to me.
And when you look at all the things that I don't like, you can see the through line of it being,
well, we
like,
see the pattern.
Yeah, like I'm consistent.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely consistent about what I don't. It's not arbitrary. There is, like, this thing I don't like. But, you know, it could be purposeful or it could not be, you know, depending whether, you know, it was your intention or you're just not skilled enough yet. I just don't like it.
That's the thing. In the case of One Piece and Danganronpa, it's clearly an intentional design choice. That's a stylistic choice.
Well, in One Piece, there is
like
a fair amount of
Exorcist,
evolution through it.
You know, I forgive the manga writer because, like we said, a manga doesn't need to have good art to be a good story.
However,
when it's being brought into an adaptation,
yeah,
it's like,
I don't know why they decided
it up
should have been changed. Which they did with Fairy Tail. And, you know...
Well, that's the thing with animation, is if you're doing an anime adaptation, you can improve on the art. That's literally what One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100 did. So why not take advantage of that, unless, you know, you just circumstantially couldn't, situationally. Hello, Pastry Puff.
Hello, Pastry Puff.
We're ranting. You caught us in a rant.
I don't know if it's a rant. I was asked why I dislike art styles.
And then it evolved into a rant. 150 attacks. Nice, Cosmic.
Oh, snap, Cosmic.
Dang.
I only just hit 75 this year.
Wow.
Which I am pretty proud of. Okay.
Always be proud of your art, guys.
So now...
Even if you gave your characters proportions that Ori and Mars don't like, always be proud of your characters.
Yeah, it's all about what you like.
Exactly.
Nothing else.
So you know what? if the mangaka for Blue Exorcist likes seeing a rounder Rin, have at it.
Yeah.
I'm in no place to judge. Okay, this axis has taken me way longer than the last few, and I do not know why.
You were talking too much.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, probably.
Rats. Oh well. I was also taking donut breaks. I don't know what kind of donut I grabbed, but it is delicious. Hello, Ray.
Hello,
welcome,
Ray.
Welcome. Ori and I are both working tonight. Ori's drawing
Yes,
a
I'm
comic
on the top.
for Artfight.
And Mars
And
is
then
on the
I'm
bottom.
working on our comic on the bottom. I am flatting the panels. Very fun stuff.
Indeed. Lovely. But yeah, since Artfight's getting over soon, I need to make it happen.
Yes. And then Ori will be free again.
Well, I have one more to do, but I probably won't do it on stream.
Again.
I will probably do it off stream, and then Thursday's stream will just be the little extra ones that I have. Hopefully no more revenge. Stop attacking me!
There's only so much time.
Oh, no, I'm definitely not Jam, Cosmic. My god, Jam is a different beast. I don't know.
How many has Jam done?
Jam did like 200 attacks last year. I don't know how much
Holy
Jam has
shit.
done this year. Jam is a beast. You'll never stop the attack.
Jam is built
I'm gonna have to wait
damn.
till the last moment then, Allie, to attack you back to revenge. Because
You set
my
yourself up,
goodness.
Yeah, set yourself up. 177.
They're slacking.
Yeesh.
They're slacking this year.
Lacking. Jeez.
Okay. Whoops. Don't do that.
And I thought the November writing challenge got crazy.
Oh, we don't speak of that anymore.
This is true.
Yeah, not even reaching that 200 this
Inktober.
year.
We don't speak of that one either.
Well, there's so many other ones with Inktober that at least, like, it's less of,
There's
like...
options.
Yeah, it became less of a problem because you can refer to it like, you know, like how Kleenex could mean all tissue, you know, sort of thing, right? Like, you can refer to it as, like, a grouping of stuff, and many people do their own prompt list. Versus NaNoWriMo was the thing, and then they fucked it.
Yeah.
They screwed the pooch.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Seriously.
And it pisses me off.
Seriously. Bruh.
Bruh. And then swoop, down and up. Oh, look at that! Damn! I can't believe I just did that. Go me.
Go Mars. Go
I'm
Mars. It's your birthday.
Go Mars. Go Mars.
Okay.
Hey, it's about time I got a win today. Let's go.
do this first. Okay.
Apologies to your ears, Cosmic. I'm very
She was too
happy.
excitable.
I'm very happy.
Happy, happy, happy. From all of us to you.
Happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy.
Okay. Nice and nice. And nice.
I'm not sure, Cosmic. I do not have an answer for you there. Maybe the shock of my scream psyched out your brain.
Ow, my rats. Ow, my rats.
My rats. Oh, damn my rats. Now, why would
Lotta,
you do
leave.
that?
Lotta, goodbye. Lotta, fuck off. We hate you, Lotta. No Lottas allowed.
You've applied for knighthood. Nice, Sally.
Oh, thank God. Fossils was pulled really far ahead for a second there. I was really concerned.
I know, I saw them earlier tonight and I was like,
people are jumping
damn.
ship, I think. Oh no.
What are they doing?
I think people are switching teams to try and be on the winning team.
No!
Because the user differential changed. I don't know.
Oh well.
No, now Fossil only has a small
The fight's
lead.
not over.
No, the fight is not over. Soup's doing too much, though.
Soup's doing a lot.
Aw, you switched their outfits, Allie. That's so cute. Alright, let's go give Allie knighthood, shall we?
Yes.
Where am I going? I need Google. Yes, Allie, draw your army of jesters.
Yes! You could do it!
Make us win. I mean, this attack should bring us up a little bit, I hope.
Don't give up.
Allie, you're the first person to
be knighted?
To apply. Well, I was the first person to be knighted. To apply.
Oh, well.
Nice.
Damn! That's exciting!
We're checking stuff. Cool.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Success.
Up. Up into the face.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
Down, like that.
Ta-da. Ah ha ha ha! We know about you. Ah, this is one you just did, I think. Yeah, very nice.
I think I got this.
Cute. Ooh. Lovely. Uh-huh.
That's okay, Allie.
It's okay, Ellie. It's just there for, you know, if people have stuff or not. You did so many animated ones, Allie. Crazy. Oh.
Allie, you are built differently. Okay.
Damn, Allie, you didn't even double up.
Shit.
You went whole hog. Ugh, look at that difference. Alright. Lovely. Lovely.
I got an angry badger man. I'm gonna have a bite of donut.
Ooh, alrighty. Let me grab the link. Gotta get the link.
Aww.
Ah.
Ori is more than happy to help anybody on their art journey, on their art quest.
Ah, I'm so glad. My brain is dying. I need characters. Art Knight Guild. Oh,
Don't know
there
why,
it
for
is.
whatever reason, I thought you were about to say I need carrots.
No. Copy link. Beautiful. Back to
I mean,
art
Allie, you
site.
saw a challenge and you went for it.
You did it. Now let's remember how to do this. There it is.
Oh, crap. No! I could just dump my donut on the floor.
No!
Sad. I'm just so slippery.
All right.
I mean, that's valid,
Beautiful.
Cosmic. Maya Fey is awesome.
Maya Fey
I'm
is
totally
pretty
not
great.
biased at all.
Well, there you go, Allie. You should get a art fight PM.
Holy crow, our first knighthood!
That's not me. I don't really count. I was always gonna get it.
Well,
They
so
are
you're just the leader of the knights.
they are the quests that I wanted, so like I was always gonna get it. I'm so glad, Allie. I'm so glad. I'm glad that so many people joined, besides just me.
I'd say the Art Knights was a huge success.
I
We
think
should do
it did
again
pretty
next
well.
year.
Oh yeah, I mean, we definitely will. I enjoyed.
I love the Kaiju HP Lovecraft thing handing the robot the bowl.
Yeah, it just needed to be
Epic.
something, and I really didn't want to draw a person.
No, but it works with the vibe.
Yeah, I was
It's
definitely
good.
like, they're alien somewhere, something. I don't know,
They're
tentacles
They're
being
eating
chefs
fossil fennel soup.
is very, very classic. No, this is the people pottage.
Oh, right, people pottage. Fossil fennel was a previous draft.
Yes. But I had to push the cannibalism. Oh, it's technically not cannibalism because he's a robot. But, you know.
Yes, our Discord DMs look very interesting to anyone not in the
They
know
usually
after
do.
last night. They usually do, yeah. We ought to be on a watch list.
I'm assuming everybody has now heard about Vishojo doing bankruptcy and everybody leaving.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
I've been watching a couple different videos about that now.
I'm waiting for Mugens. I know he's gonna be doing a lot of research, but I am like, please, Mugen-sama.
Oh, Mugen straight up confirmed that.
Oh yeah, I saw the post. I mean, if he
was literally
didn't,
like, yes, guys, I will be talking about this.
yeah, if
but
he
it's gonna
didn't,
take some time.
it would have been like, bro.
It's like, dude, the
It's like, who
biggest
hacked your account?
fallout
You know,
just
like what the
fell
hell?
into your lap. Oh, Pastry Puff, good news. I am slowly catching up on To Be Hero X.
Ah, look at you
It's
go.
happening. It's happening. I actually really liked Loli's story. I didn't know what to expect with it, but it ended up being pretty good.
I've been lazy.
You've been popcorning Dr. Stone is what you've been
I've
doing.
also been art fighting. Mars doesn't have art fight.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, honestly, Loli's story was so good. And honestly, more relatable than I wanted it to be honest. But it's okay. That's what makes good art.
Pain and suffering? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, the first quote of the night. Brilliant,
yes.
Allie. Brilliant.
It was very important to the punchline.
It was.
I had a specific thing in mind.
It's definitely that bittersweet feeling, Allie, of like, oh, I love Art Fight. Thank God it's ending.
Oh, 100%. God, that's like 90% of art shit. Oh, this is great
like,
and so fun.
I love it so much.
But now I'm done.
When can I do something else? Oh yeah, literally, Pastry Puff. I remember there was one topic going around on my anime list. Okay, guys, if you want to keep your sanity, do not read the discussions on my anime list. Half the time it's just trolls and just not really worth engaging. Sometimes I do, but other times I'm like, I am beating my head against a wall. Why am I doing this? Do I just like pain? Maybe. Who knows? But what was the one topic? Somebody was like, is Loli's character a critique on lolly culture? And I'm like, bruh. Aside from like her being cute and enjoying being girly and presenting femininely, no! Like, where? I have to wonder where some people get their hot takes.
I mean,
it's interesting. It's really interesting.
Very much gives
also
the literacy rate, doesn't it?
It does. Well, Ori, you're gonna love this one. I saw one for K-pop Demon Hunter the other day that nearly had me laughing my ass off.
Oh no.
Somebody in the comments was like, this movie has me thinking about the music industry in a totally different way. You never know what message is behind the song you're listening to. They're literally being controlled by the devil. It just goes to show you can't trust anyone. And I'm like,
it just goes to show you stuff.
I think you need to rewatch the movie.
That really gives it just goes to show you stuff. You know, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like, literally, this person is claiming, like, oh, pop music is from Satan. Well, this movie taught me that. I'm like, yeah.
Specifically, the My Anime List comments, Allie. We like My Anime List, just not the comment section.
Oh, I love My Anime List for keeping track of my anime.
Exactly.
I do have a separate list in my notes app because I wish my anime list let me rank things like the music, the animation, the character development, if it ripped my heart out or not. So I literally made my own ranking. I can actually put it in the couch and you guys can see how I rank stuff. But it's all emoji coded using the different colorful hearts. I'll actually put my very last couple watches in the couch as well, so you guys can see how they ranked. But yeah, I wanted more from my anime list because I want to rank things in a very particular way. Cosmic, you need to watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes, Cosmic, please. Oh my god.
Is real. Couch. Yes, Allie. Okay, I have referenced that at least once every 2 days since watching that movie.
It's so good.
It's just relevant. I come home from work and I'm like, couch. No one bother me for the next 2 hours.
No, hella relatable.
Seriously, Cosmic, watch K-pop Demon Hunters. It's so good. It has fantastic music.
It's so worth it.
Very well-written female characters.
Incredibly
that
well-written.
Are not only competent, they are allowed to be goofy, they are allowed to have exaggerated expressions, and they are allowed to have flaws. Thank you. Because say it with me, folks. You can't have a character arc if your character does not have flaws. Take notes, Disney. I could see that, Cosmic. Honestly, K-pop Demon Hunters is a lot closer to Spider-Verse's animation, just in terms of proportions and how they're animated, which it came out of the same studio, is produced by Stony. I'm not sure if the same people worked on it. Did I say Stony? I meant Sony. God damn it.
I don't think it was...
Where's you, Dr. Stone?
I don't think it was the same.
I don't think it's the same people, but, like, you can see, in terms of, like, the proportions and the style, it's definitely more Spider-Verse, whereas Turning Red is, like, again, very rounded, very bean-shaped, as the internet describes.
It's the bean mouth.
I'll be honest, I don't hate the bean style.
No,
I don't know.
I think a lot of people hate Bean Mouth specifically because it ended up being kind of prolific, but then in a sense where they, like, just ignored the fact that, yeah, all of these things have Bean Mouth, but the rest of the character looks very different, like, aesthetically every time. Because they always compare, like, Gumball and Steven Universe and Gravity Falls and stuff. It's like, yeah, they all have Bean Mouth, but, like, they're very different styles still.
So, Allie, I have an answer for that question. The first answer is sometimes there are shows that I'm like, this was a fun time. And that was enough. Like, I didn't feel any particular strong way about it. Let's see. That's kind of what happened with The Elusive Samurai. I did enjoy it. It wasn't bad. But I didn't feel too attached to the characters. The animation was good. I
had a good time, not a great
was
time.
A little too ambitious for their own style, to be honest. But it was fun. Kaiju number 8, I literally just forgot to rank, which is on me. And then towards the end of the list, I made more of an effort to try to rank the ones that I had been watching. But the ones in the watching list, I haven't ranked yet because I'm still watching them.
Mars has an anime list rank in her notes app. Ori has a cafe list in her notes app.
Hey, if I got some more cafes, I'm sure I'd have a cafe list too. Dungeon Meshi? That's not ranked. Where's Dungeon Meshi on here? Oh shit, I forgot Dungeon Meshi.
Damn,
Oops.
Mars!
Oops!
Wow.
Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, yeah, Kaiju number 8, that was a fun time. I did forget to rank that one, though. That's one I want to do. The Elusive Samurai, that was just kind of a fun time for me. Let me go back to my notes. I did not rank the Apothecary Diaries Season 1, because I had mixed feelings toward the end. And then sometimes when I have, like, Season 1, Season 2s, I'll literally just rank the Season 1 and then leave the Season 2, because it's kind of implied that the perks of Season 1 roll over into Season 2, unless there is a particular reason for it. Like, Season 2 of Link Click, that earned the break my heart emoji.
Oof.
That earned, what was that? That was the destroyed me. And then Season 2 of Mashley earned the healing badge. But it also earned the empowering message badge, which Season 1 also earned. I will be curious to see what Season 2 of Sakamoto Days earns, because I started watching Season 2. There's 2 episodes out right now. Honestly, they jump right into it. Like, when we go into Season 2 of Sakamoto Days, they're just like, we're in, and there's no turning back.
Well, I mean, the ending was basically like, you're in, here's your mild warning, I guess.
And they pick up right where they left off, which honestly worked out really, really well. Interesting plot developments happen in the first 2 episodes. It's crazy. I won't reveal more than that because I know Pastry and Ori still need to watch it.
Yes. Artfight. I need Artfight to end so I can get back to doing actual shit. And then once I regain all of my backlog, then I could do shit again. Oh, I was concerned.
I can't believe I forgot to rank Dungeon Meshi. God damn it.
I know, how could you?
That's just embarrassing.
Yeah. Tisk tisk, Mars.
I didn't rank Tiger and Bunny either. What is wrong with me? Jesus. What else? Oh, I didn't rank Restaurant from Another World. That one was good. I didn't have particularly strong feelings about that one. That was just like, I'm chill. We're chill. I didn't rank Dr. Ramune? What the fuck? I didn't rank Soul Eater. I didn't rank Tower of God. Okay, that makes sense. Didn't rank Gegege no Kitaro, because honestly, by the end of it, I was starting to kind of burn out and lose interest. It was good, don't get me wrong. It was very episodic though, and I will say I was definitely more interested in the first 3-4 batches of episodes, like maybe up to episode 50, and then I started to kind of tune out a little bit. Hello, Federico. Welcome.
Hello,
welcome.
Federico. All right, I can do this, guys. I can finish this.
Oh, same, Allie. Honestly, I'm here for more adult-focused anime, and what I mean for that is give us older age characters who are dealing with adult problems.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Even in our own comic, we made them much adults.
Like the main character of Kaiju number 8, he's trying to fulfill his lifelong dream and he's wondering if he's too old for it. I'm like, ugh, relatable. That's cool, Cosmic. Alrighty, I should get back to coloring Axis. I gave my hand a 15-minute break. That should do. Is loss of a daughter an adult problem? That does sound like an adult problem, yes.
Definitely.
Very much so. Okay. Axis, you have so much hair, my boy.
He's a fuzzy guy.
You are a very hairy man.
He's floofy.
He's very floofy.
Axis de floofy.
He is the floofy. It's so fluffy! Okay, I gotta zoom you in, otherwise this is... Whoops. Is that what I wanted? That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. Little shift I. There we go.
Okay, I don't know why, but this restaurant's utensils are all green.
Honestly, it fits the alien vibe.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it very...
I don't see an issue with that.
Out of this worldly, with very minimal design brain space involved.
I'm sure your writing can hold up, Allie. And hey, if you have any questions, we're always here.
And Allie, you gotta start anyway.
Yes.
You
That is
can't
the biggest
get
thing
better
as a writer.
if you
gotta
don't
get
start.
out of your own way. And honestly, that's why I really like when Ori gives me these little projects and she goes, "Hey Mars, this is the due date, get going," because I'm like, okay, I need the brain to fire up and I just need to go. I just need to get writing. And you know, the first thing you write, it doesn't have to be the final, the finished product.
This comic that I'm doing right now, 5 iterations.
5 iterations until it got
just
right.
for this little one.
I could actually show one of the processes with the collab I did with Rage. If you wanted a walkthrough of how things can change during the editing process. That is a mood, Allie. But one thing you have to realize is the story doesn't exist without you.
And it'll be way more fulfilling when you write it.
Exactly.
It's great to read shit, but like to have these characters in your hand and then to make it enough to where the characters take the pen from you, to know innately like, oh, that's so this character. Like, okay, guys, I'm really in awe by this year's art fight on the types of attacks we got, because when we got attacks that were the characters, but when we got attacks where the characters were interacting, it was all like very realistic things in the sense of like very canon things. Their personalities all came through with the blurb Mars wrote and how I drew them in their main poses of their reference sheets. Got a lot of vibe from the characters.
Everything
and
was
that was
perfectly
shocking to me in the sense of like, damn, there's very little, you know, that we wrote. Like, you don't want to have big long-winded things in art fight, right? You want all this sort of stuff. So to see all of these ones with like Milano and Everett fighting in a very Milano and Everett way, right?
That
to
one
have
was
all of these
wild.
things, it's like really crazy.
I'm staring at that and I'm like, yes, if we were telling a comedy, that would be what would happen.
Yeah, no, the fuck you, you know, like fuck you up versus like fuck you was insanely canonical.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Lucifer at the end of Has Been Hotel, where he's like, and now I'm going to fuck you.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
What did I say?
Isn't that what I said?
Literally reminded me of that.
And but even the one
Milano standing on the deck like, heh, got him.
Yeah, the got him was beautiful. But then the other one where it's
got him with the smile was
with,
great.
The treasure, where Milano
yes.
is beaten Everett over the treasure chest, and Hotz is just there like, I don't want anything to do with this. Again, very, very accurate
Very
vibes.
accurate.
The
So
face
good.
on Everett and Milano in the situation was perfect. Their body language was great. Like, it was just so real. And to me, that's really a testament to how we've made the characters, right? Same with you, Allie. How you got that piece of
I might have to stop sharing in order to do this.
Monster Kai, and with Scarlet's like expressions in his eyes, right? Like those sort of things. So cool.
No, that's not what I want. Shit, back. No.
Should I change the thing? You're not showing anything.
No,
so you're good.
You're good.
Okay.
It nearly turned on my camera.
Oh no.
I don't want that.
It's like I don't want to be accidentally like doxing Mars because she's having tech issues on her end. It's like I can turn it off over here.
All right, let's try this one. Because I think if I do it this way. Okay, I think I'm sharing the right screen now. So you can put it back up.
I have to put it
but
back
Allie had asked to see the Ace Attorney collab that I did with Rage, because there was some dialogue I had to write for that. And this is actually a very good example of how with each edit, it became more like the characters and it just kind of came together.
Hold on. There you are.
So
You
there we
might
go.
want to zoom
Okay.
in a little bit.
I am. I can see how tiny that is. So zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom. There we go.
Exactly, Allie.
That was the goal, Allie. And honestly, it seems like it worked really, really well.
Having the thing where someone has Aster like holding up a pan and their like little blurb of it was like, I can totally see him just being so done with the crew's shit that he has to threaten them with the frying pan or something. And I'm like, God, is that the vibe too, you know?
That was such the vibe. Okay, I'm gonna scroll it over like this because it looks like parts of this are cut off. There we go. That's a bit better. Maybe a little bit that way. Okay, I think we could see it all right. If not, just tell me and I'll readjust it. But this was the script for the Ace Attorney video. Now, a couple of different things helped in creating this script. One, Rage and I had collaborated on which characters would be taking the place of the Ace Attorney characters. So we had Hotson as Ron Delight, we had Milano as Godot, and we had Everett in the Phoenix position. So this put me in a very interesting position, because in our universe, Everett is not noble, whereas Phoenix is. So for him to be in that position, I kind of had to be like, okay, how can I maintain the Phoenix dichotomy with Everett's current personality? Because we were kind of fitting the outcast characters into the Ace Attorney universe. So it kind of went that way, and knowing which characters they were going to be really helped inform the dialogue choices. Hotson as Ron Delight, that was a no-brainer because Ron Delight, very bashful, very shy, very nervous. Hotson, very bashful, very shy, very nervous. If he was in the position of being a, not a victim, that's not the word I want, a defendant, he would react in a very similar way that Ron Delight would do. So that kind of helped set the stage in my mind, where Rage had told me it's going to open on Ron Delight, then it'll switch back and forth between the characters. So I was kind of given a little bit of
a lead-in
to decide how and when it would switch back between the characters. So with this one, Edit 1, this is the draft. This is just me getting the idea on paper, getting the feel of the scene, the tone on paper, and seeing how it sounds. So we have Hotson starting with, please, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never. You notice how this did not make it into the final edit. I'm going to show you how we eventually got there. But basically, it goes from Hotson denying to Milano being a little bit sassy, because that's what he'd do in that situation. Say, that's what they all say, and I bet next you'll say, and I have proof. Hotson continues the joke, because that was just a little fun thing to add. It also feels very Milano and Hotson.
Yeah, Milano's pretty JoJo-coded, if we're being honest. Especially Joseph Joestar-coded.
Oh, well, Joseph is our favorite Joestar.
Oh, yeah,
so
exactly.
Pre-marriage.
Yeah, no. We're talking season 2. He's the main character, Joseph Joestar. I give no shits about anything after that.
So then we have Hotson saying, and I have proof. Wait, how did you? So it's very much Milano catching Hotson off guard. This happens in the comics, so it happens here. Now we need Avrit to respond, because in this case, we have Milano. He's playing with the defendant. He's kind of taunting them. So this, in my mind, was a good position to introduce Avrit with his signature objection, or Phoenix's signature objection, I should say. So we have the formal addressing of Milano. We can't have Avrit just say Milano. It has to be in the court setting. So we got Prosecutor Jakar, which, if you've read the Ace Attorney AU on Webtoon, that is Milano's last name. That's his surname. So followed by that, I wrote, would you kindly refrain from intimidating my client? Now, this was an interesting line for me, because when I wrote it, I was not fully happy with it. I wrote, would you kindly refrain from intimidating my client? And I'm like, why does that sound wrong? That sounds more Phoenix than it does Avrit. How do I make it sound more like Avrit? So this was a question I had to hold on to in my brain, because it wasn't coming to me right away. So at that point, I was like, okay, I know that in this particular line, Avrit has to call out Milano. That's the goal of the line. It may not be with this particular phrase, but that's going to be the tone. So this was something I was going to have to return to. Let's actually highlight that. We're gonna do this professionally. We're gonna highlight as we go. So then we have Hotson. He doesn't really acknowledge Avrit, but he does say, you believe me, right? Because he's focused on proving himself innocent. He wants someone that's on his side. And then we have Avrit respond, of course I'm on your side. I'll see this through to the end. Again, another interesting line, because I was happy with this part. I was like, okay, Avrit is a determined guy. He is dedicated to his job. This makes sense. This part was throwing me off. The of course I'm on your side. That sounded just a little too benevolent for Avrit to say. Now, again, Phoenix might say something like that because he's a very genuine, very noble guy, but this isn't quite what Avrit would say. So we're going to highlight that and come back to that again later. And then we needed to interject with Milano. He needs to respond to Avrit because up to this point, as you can see, there has been no Avrit-Milano interaction. And that's the main point in those Ace Attorney games, is the fight between the prosecutor and the defense attorney. So we had to get that in there somehow. So I wanted Milano to say something along the lines of, I know something's up and I'm going to prove it. So to make it sound more Milano, I wrote something along the line of, hold up, if you think he's innocent, now I know something's up. Now, even saying it out loud, it doesn't quite flow off the tongue very well. It's very clunky. It doesn't quite sound like something someone would actually say. So this was something I was going to have to return to as well. So even now, in our first edit, we have 3 lines I wasn't entirely happy with, but I knew the tone, and I knew the goal of what I needed to accomplish with it. So let's see what changed in edit 2. So here we have essentially the same start. Please, please, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never. So that didn't change. Milano's line, again, also did not change. This next Hotsun line did not change very much. And interestingly, this Avrit line, even though I was not happy with it at first, also did not change. Because guess what? When I was writing edit 2, I still didn't know how to make this sound like Avrit. I was still muddling over that particular line. It just wasn't coming to me. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna write the same line again. It's a placeholder, right? It's a placeholder that you're going to return to and edit later so you get what you want. But in this way, you have something there, right? Because sometimes if you have nothing, it's like, well, I have this gap. What's gonna go in this gap? I gotta fill this gap. You do that, you're gonna get hung up on the gap. Don't do that. If you have to write what you wrote before, even if you're not happy with it, keep it. It'll help you move on to the next thing. So now we move on to the next Hotsun line. I had tried to change this line because as much as I liked You Believe Me, Right? I wanted to give Hotsun a little bit more of a reaction. And this was something I struggled with on the second edit. Because I wrote, which is basically an uncomfortable noise like etc. That's the nice thing about drafts, you guys. You can write whatever you want to help you achieve the line you want. I could not figure out what sound Hotsun needed to make an uncomfortable noise, because this is being read, right? There's no voice acting with this, at least not yet. So the word choice, especially with onomatopoeias, has to be accurate enough that the reader can figure out, oh, he's uncomfortable right there. Like, he's like, but it's like, how do you convey that? You could do, you could do, I didn't know what to do. So I literally just wrote in parentheses, basically an uncomfortable noise like etc. And I knew I was going to have to return to it because I wanted this line to be longer and I needed to figure out what this uncomfortable noise was going to sound like. I know, those gaps, Allie, those gaps are tricky. Okay, so then we have a format issue. There we go. So this one, we got Avrit's line, which again, basically the same thing as up here. Because Avrit was fighting me throughout this entire thing. And that mainly came from the fact that he and Phoenix are so different in terms of why they do what they do.
He's such
They're
an
both
Edgeworth
dedicated
man.
to their job. They are both very well. That's why when Rage told me I want Avrit in the Phoenix role, I was like,
oh,
okay, I think I can work with that.
That's a choice.
That's is a choice. Well, the reason Rage chose that is because
blue?
Avrit looked the most like Phoenix
yeah.
in terms of hairstyle.
No,
So
I saw
makes
that
sense,
100%. I mean,
it
we talked
worked
about
out in
how
the end.
we talked about how much I struggled with making him not look like Phoenix.
Well, that's one of those fun things about collabs is working with Rage, we were able to determine together who Milano and Hotson would be representing if they were in the AA universe. It ended up being Godot and Ron Delight.
Which were very
that
good
was just fitting.
choices.
Well, we actually chose Godot first for Milano. And once that was decided, I was like, okay, we are officially in game 3. So we have to pick a defendant from game 3 for Hotson to be, and Ron Delight just fell into place
It was
after
very,
that.
again, very
But
perfect.
Rage was very locked in on, I want Avrit to be Phoenix. So I was like, okay, I can work with this. So now it's my job to work with this. Does that mean Hotson actually committed a crime? Well, we know Hotson isn't exactly the goodest Boy Scout.
Do we count thought crimes?
So it's possible.
Because Hotson's certainly committing a lot of thought crimes right now.
So, this Avrit line, it stayed the same yet again. I had no idea what to do with it. Now, we get to this last Milano line, where Milano talks back to Avrit. So we got, hold up, if you think he's innocent, so far it's the same as the line from Edit 1. But there's something a little different. Now I know something's fishy, as opposed to now I know something's up. Now it sounds a little bit more like Milano, because he's specifically saying, I know something's fishy. That sounds like something Milano would say. That seems more accurate to who he is. Now, I was getting happier with this line, but I wasn't fully sold on it yet, because between all of the lines that everyone has, Milano didn't speak a whole lot. He had 1, 2, 3. That was it. He had 3 sentences.
Milano's
written.
all the puns, yeah.
He does. So that's one of the reasons why I was not happy with this line, because I knew this has to be longer. This is Milano we're talking about. He's one of the main characters. If he doesn't have as many, if not more, sentences than Avrit and Hotson, it doesn't feel right. So this is interesting, right? We went from 3 things that were on my radar to edit to 4 things. So now the number of edits I needed to make increased. Now this is where it gets fun, because then we get to edit 3. Hotson starts off, please believe me, you have to. I would never do that. This line is completely different from the edit 2 line. It finally changed. Now I knew I wanted to keep the please believe me, but everything following it, it just kind of seemed like there wasn't enough panic. I needed Hotson to panic more in this moment. So by changing that please to 2 pleases, built that sense of urgency. Adding the ellipses of the you have to implies desperation. Then the I could never, would never, there's the insistence. There's that desperation again. Finally, I was happy with this line. But it did change from what I had written twice before. Very interesting. Now we get Milano's line. As if we haven't heard that one before. And I bet next you'll say, and I have proof. So this line, it changed a little bit. It went from, that's what they all say, to, as if we haven't heard that one before. 1, I was more happy with the, It just read a lot better than, Milano feels more like a, guy to me than a, guy. I don't know why. That's just how my brain works.
You're very right, though. Like,
but for whatever reason,
it's very correct.
I was happier with it. Then we have as if we haven't heard that one before versus that's what they all say. Again, for whatever reason, I preferred, as if we haven't heard that one before. One, it was longer, so it felt like Milano had more to say. And two, it carried that air of cockiness to it, which I really liked. That felt more Milano to me. So this previous line that I had no intentions of changing in edit 2 is starting to morph completely in the edit 3. And then we finish up this particular line with, and I bet next you'll say, and I have proof. That was pretty much the only part of that stayed exactly the same. Then we have Hotzen's response. How many drafts would I consider too many drafts? Allie, I think there's always a cutoff point where eventually you do get satisfied with what you see on the page. It does happen because, like Ori said, with the one we were writing last night, that took 5 edits to get it to where we both wanted to be. That was a collaborative effort. But also for me personally, it started off as 3 separate ideas and then was like, okay, let's take this one idea and then build off of it. So that's how we were able to kind of take it a little bit further. With this one, I was on a bit of a deadline, so I did want to finish it kind of early. But I did reach a point where I was like, hold up, I'm satisfied with this. I feel like this is something that's ready to be seen. This sounds like the characters. This is conveying the point of the scene.
I don't think it's a number, Allie. I think that, and this is really applies with anything creative.
It's definitely personal preference, I feel.
It's very subjective.
Point, that's the thing.
Yeah, but I think the cutoff point with, like, how many drafts is too many drafts? When the drafts either are suddenly very far afield, but not in a kill your darling kind of way. Like, suddenly they're not sounding like the characters anymore. Or 2, they're indistinguishable from each other.
Yeah,
that's when you've hit critical mass, right?
I feel like there's also a point where if you're like changing one specific thing over and over, like that's when you call it. Because at that point, that's just like kind of being picky with your own writing. Like at that point, you just got to say, this is how it's going to be.
Yeah.
And we're moving forward with it.
That's what I'm saying, like very indistinguishable, sort of things. Like when it's too many. And the best way to do it, Allie, and this is with art too, is to walk away.
Yeah.
You've hit the point, walk away.
That's something I actually should mention, because edit 1 and edit 2 were written on the same day. Edit 3 was written on the next day. And I knew this was coming due, so I was like, okay, gotta lock in. But continuing on this little journey, so we have Hotzen's response to that. So he responds, and I have proof. So far, it's the same. Wait, what? How did you? Again, not a big change, but this little addition of that cutoff what really fits for Hotzen. And I just really liked how it sounded. It also, again, it adds length to the dialogue. It adds intrigue. It creates this kind of rhythm that feels very natural to how a person would speak. So that's also something I aim for with my writing, is I try to make it as non-stiff as possible, because I want it to feel natural. I want the characters to feel like these are people you could meet in your real life. These are people you might overhear on the subway, on the street, in a restaurant, and it would make sense. So that's usually my goal with writing. Then we have Avrit's objection. Only reason for breaking this up into 2 is because I knew Rage was going to edit in the little objection. So this was just a format change. This wasn't too crazy. But this is where the biggest change came in. Prosecutor Jakar, I ask that you kindly refrain from intimidating my client. A totally different feeling from would you kindly refrain from intimidating my client? Because Avrit doesn't ask questions. Avrit doesn't request things. Avrit does not say things nicely. he demands. He asks that you kindly refrain from intimidating my client. You can almost hear the eye roll in the line. And finally, after 3 edits, I was satisfied with this line. This felt like Avrit to me. So this, I was happy with. I moved on. So then, we go to Hotzen's next line. This isn't happening. You believe me, don't you? Again, more panic, more desperation. I could not figure out for the life of me how to make that uncomfortable noise, how to write it out in a way that would make sense. So I didn't. I avoided the onomatopoeia entirely and replaced it with his doubts, his inner thoughts. This isn't happening. He's horrified. What's going to happen? He can't believe what's happening to him. Somehow that conveyed exactly what I wanted with the uncomfortable noise without having to write the uncomfortable noise. I was satisfied with this line, so we moved on. Avrit's line. Of course I do, and I'll see this through to the end. This made such a difference. Instead of saying, of course I'm on your side, because again, way too benevolent for Avrit. He's not that kind of person. But just simply taking that out and saying, of course I do. You can read that as condescending. You could read that as smarmy. There's many different interpretations you can apply to that particular line, but for that, I think it works. Because when you read the line, of course I'm on your side, you read it a certain way. You could, in theory, read that as condescending. Of course I'm on your side. But with the way it's been built up, that wasn't where it was going. So I needed to change that. And in this case, going more vague, I personally think worked really well. Because that, of course I do, can be read either way. And then just simply adding an and to the beginning of that sentence, that's kind of a way to carry momentum. I didn't know if Rage was going to edit this on one singular line or if it was going to be, of course I do, blip, jump to the next line. But if she did edit it in that particular way, having that and in there would carry the momentum from that previous sentence. So it's this build and this finish, which is what you want to happen in your writing. You want to have climax, 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 and then it reaches its peak. This right here is the peak, because then Milano responds, hold up, you think he's innocent? Yeah, something's fishy. Something fishy's going on, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Again, keeping that something's fishy, because that was good. I was happy with this particular phrasing, so we had to keep it. And then also the you think he's innocent part. But instead of it being a statement, hold up if you think he's innocent, now it's a question. Hold up, you think he's innocent? Disbelief. Now he knows something's fishy. And he's gonna get to the bottom of it. That right there, that is just a tried and true Milano declaration. And that felt like more of a conclusion, because remember, this is a whole scene, so it's got to have beginning, middle, and end. All of the ones that came before didn't feel like an end to me. They felt like a midpoint segue. Because like, hold up, if you think he's innocent, now I know something's fishy. That's not a conclusion. That's, okay, what's the something fishy? Like, are we going to get to that? It's leaving you in the middle and not giving you a conclusion. But there's not going to be a middle. This is a one-shot animation. So how could we end this? Well, we can keep the original line and then have it end with that declaration of, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, period. That's where you end it, because you know what he's gonna do. You have the setup. In any other medium, this is where we move to the next scene. This is where we move to the next entry. This is where we move to the next page. This is where you see the thanks for reading, thanks for watching. This is how it all came together. But you kind of see the thought process throughout. You see how you might start with an edit or two, but then as you get deeper into it, you might be like, wait a second, there's a couple things I want to change here. Maybe you walk away and come back at the end and you lock in and feel like, oh, this is what this character would say. This is what happens. And you know what? If that doesn't happen to you in the writing process, that's okay. This particular process, this works for me, especially in this short form format. I don't typically do this very much for the actual Outcast scripts because they are bigger and longer. Those need a different approach. But for these more one-shot, very like back and forth type comics, this style really works for me. But it might not work for you, and that's okay. It's all about finding what process you like and what helps you think it through. Because for me, I don't consider myself type A. I'm between type A and type B. There's some cases where I'm very organized, and there's other cases where I'm just throw caution to the wind, just dive into it. I like seeing how my thought process and how the characters come to be. So seeing it in this way and knowing, okay, I gotta go back and rethink this uncomfortable noise thing. Okay, I gotta go back and turn this into more of a conclusion than what this is. That really works for me in my brain. It just helps it all come together so I can see it as a whole and see the bigger picture. But then also it allows me to chop it up into bits. Like, okay, I could take a piece from edit 1 and put that there. Oh, I really liked this idea in edit 2. I can take that and pop that in here. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds, in my personal opinion. There's really no other way to say it just works for me. And if it works for you, that's great. I honestly started experimenting with this style of writing when it came to some of my fan fictions. Because one of the things I struggle with in fan fictions is starting a story. Because there's so many ways you could do it. I remember in Healing Hands, there was a whole prologue bit about some events in the series that happen. And then by the time I finished writing that, I was like, this is way too wordy. This is way too long. It does not have to be this long. But I like certain parts of it. Let's pick and choose which parts I like and then plop them in. And then we'll see about structuring them into coherent thought in that third edit. So that's where I started this technique. And to be honest, I haven't really looked back. No problem, Allie. I'm happy it could be of use to you. Welcome, Cosmic. You're just in time.
Welcome back.
But yeah, the comic itself takes a different approach. For that one, I'll usually just go in and edit the line I don't like. It usually happens during business meetings where I'll be reading a scene to Ori, and then I'll be like, wait a second, I don't like that anymore.
Read your thing out loud. That's another big one.
That.
Read your all of it, not just the dialogue. Definitely the dialogue.
Read it, but to somebody.
Read it out loud.
And read it to somebody.
Even if you're not reading it to somebody, like, you have to read it out loud. Because 99% of the time, you will catch all of the issues if you read it out loud.
Literally.
Especially in dialogue, but literally at all.
I can't count the number of times I've read something out loud while trying to tell Ori about a scene, and then I'm just like, hold up. I'm going to change that real quick. Just hold up.
Hold up. Or
it's happened on several occasions.
Yeah, but even like when I wrote school papers, I would sit there and read it out to my mother, just as like a person to read it to, right, as well. But like I would always pick up on the stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the way the brain is wired.
Okay.
Ooh, a question from Allie. What is the best way to give exposition in a comic? Don't want to give an info dump at the beginning, but I don't want the audience to be lost.
I think you need to give an audience more credit. I feel like that's a big one. If somebody's intrigued, they won't be lost if all of the information is given as needed or before needed. Like, I feel like
this is a... Sorry.
No, I just like a lot of things give a lot of exposition, and like I'm not going to remember it anyway. Right, like I'll read like a whole lore backstory thing, and I fucking forgot it by the time I'm reading the comic.
Here's the thing.
You know,
if you tell your exposition in an interesting way, it's going to stick. And the way I find exposition not really works best, but this is the personal way I like doing exposition. I like letting the character dialogue do it, and I like letting the visuals do it. Letting the visuals and the character dialogue do it is one of my favorite things. Like, I'm remembering Ferrix's Hangout arc. He talks about the rot that's eating away at the boat. That's why they're fixing it. That gives you a clue. Oh, rot in the water. What could that be all about? Something's wrong with the water in this world. How does that tie into the larger picture? That's a little bit of a clue there. The fact that all of these people are living on this island together, cut off from society, alone is exposition. Because that's telling you something about the world. These people are cut off. Why? Why did they choose this life? Is there a reason? Well, the stuff said during Aster's Hangout arc, the stuff said during Sinet's Hangout arc, Ferrix's Hangout arc, all helps answer that initial question. Yeah, definitely read the stuff out loud, Allie, for sure. Pastry Puff. Letting the situation explain itself can work well when it's done well. Dungeon Meshi, we don't learn some of the bigger lore till later on, and it's naturally told to us. Yes, Dungeon Meshi is a really good example of exposition giving, because it's not dumping, it's giving. It's giving out in slow doses, slow amounts, instead of all at once. Because I have seen exposition dumps.
I think...
And they can be tedious, they can be long, and sometimes it's made better in the reading comic format because the audience kind of has no choice but to read it in order to get to the next part. When you're in a medium like film or TV, the audience can just tune you out. So I do find there's a little bit of a difference there, but you still want it to be engaging to your audience, especially if it's something important. Like for me, it would be a pretty big problem if people didn't realize, hey, Milano's gang does not feel comfortable around humans. They don't want to be around humans. That would be a pretty big problem if that point was lost on the audience. But through the dialogue and through their reactions, through their expressions, through these little details in the world building, the exposition comes through. And that's honestly one of my favorite ways to do it.
I also think that, like, when you have worlds that are not like our world, you immediately have a desire to explain it to people reading so that, you know, they understand the world already from existence. But that's not how you experience anything ever at all. And when you look at media, the vast majority of media that you like, think about Steven Universe. Steven Universe exists in this world that has these crystal gem aliens. At the beginning, they don't explain anything about that. You just have to accept it and move along, and you get the lore about it later, right? You know, it comes along, right? I don't have to understand. Think of Lord of the Rings, right? I'm not told all about Middle Earth and all of the races of Middle Earth and all of this stuff off the get-go, right? I am experiencing it through, you know, Bilbo's experiences with everything else, right? It's very, you know, exactly. Dungeon Meshi too. I don't go into Dungeon Meshi knowing all of this stuff about dungeons and things and all of this stuff, but when one character needs to explain it, you know, or talk about it, or things happen that give you an idea of how it works, right? That's how, yeah, basically drip feed the lore.
Drip feed your audience lore.
Now, this is not saying...
Doing it that way, it also means they can take it in
and they have to remain engaged.
Amounts.
But, like...
Hello, Jawline Jim. Hello.
Hey, Jim. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on.
I must have passed my sneeze to you, Ori, because I just sneezed too.
Ah, lovely. But yeah, Allie, and I think a big thing is like the lore does not all have to be at the beginning, right? Especially
No, not at all.
And I really, really have to say, it really shouldn't be most of the time. The amount of comics that I have seen that give a very long story dump sort of thing at the beginning is numerous. Now, I know one certain comic creator, Star of Castoff, fucking hates that shit. She will rant about that completely. I don't hate it, but if I'm being honest, I don't retain it. Okay? As like a thing, I don't retain that. I will take all of the story, because even with, say, something like Avatar, right? Avatar The Last Airbender, the lore dump is from
Well, you get the
opening
monologue from Katara.
But like, if you took that out and just watched the show, you would still get that information by the end, right? When it's important.
That's an interesting thing, because Avatar The Last Airbender not only treats that as its lore dump, it treats it as its hook, which I think really works to its advantage.
Well, the reason
because
I
especially
think
being in a visual medium, it's able to use those animations to heighten the explanation.
So Avatar needed that, and it needed it specifically to be the opening because it was a TV show before DVR or barely during DVR.
This is where the medium really
so the medium
serves the
it made it so that you could start at any episode, watch the intro, and have a general idea of what's going on. But as a full-on story, right? If you take out that intro monologue and you solely watch every episode and you never hear that intro, you will get all of the information given in the intro while watching the story. And I think the sole reason that Avatar did that and needed that is because it was a very story-driven but episodic show. So it needed somebody who had never seen the show before, could start at any episode and jump in with the premise. Your comic
it also sets
does
up
not need
expectations for what you're going to be watching as well.
Yeah.
Like that intro tells you, we are in for a action plot driven series, not an episodic one.
A webcomic doesn't need that because you are going to read by nature of a comic from the beginning. So that's the difference with like lore
Pastry
stuff.
Puff. Most of the actual world building is in the show itself.
Yeah, you don't learn from that exposition anything about how honestly, anything about the hybrid animals. You don't learn anything about how bending's limitations work, how bending came to be, all of this like really iconic stuff about the Avatar lore being within the show. So like I think a big hurdle to get over is you have all of this idea in your head about how your world works, about how the society works, about all this stuff
and
works.
It can be really tempting to share that all in one go.
Because
you love your series, you're excited about it, and you want people to understand it.
Hello, Evil. Yeah.
I totally understand that draw. But patience is a virtue.
Yeah, exactly,
Hold
Allie.
back on
exactly, Allie. You understand revival later. You understand how revival works later, right? You don't.
Be a pain, Ori, but can you put my screen back up?
Oh,
I
yeah,
went back
sorry.
To arting. No worries.
You learn about revival later, but then you just kind of accept that that's how, what it is. But then you learn about how revival works later, right? You gain the knowledge on itself every time. No, it's a vibe, Allie. I will say there's a large reason as to why I think the way I will world build will not be super detailed ever. In the sense of very much what I talked about with Kim Possible being that time travel was the mechanism, time travel was not the purpose, right? The worlds for us are the mechanism, the characters are the purpose, right? And so, while I love genetics and I love evolution. That has inspired how the world of Outcast works, but I will never, ever, ever make a huge deal about it, right? Like, it's just not part of it. I'm not gonna sit here and minutely decide how, you know, the military works, how the Navy works.
Be right back.
It'll just be the vague things that are needed to label things, right? Yeah, exactly, Pastry Puff. You learn lore and characterization hand in hand. See? And that's another... Dungeon Meshi does something very, very well, which I think is very important. A lot of stories very classically have like a fish out of water sort of thing, right? You have an audience surrogate, right? They're not necessarily bland. That does happen a lot, though. But you have the character that is out of their depth, and thus they are able to learn about the thing that is happening to them, right? Through their experiences now in the place where they're out of their depth. It's so good. And the art is beautiful. Like I was very inspired by Dungeon Meshi art in my own art style these days. But what Dungeon Meshi does very well is none of the characters are fully the fish out of water in Dungeon Meshi. They all have...
say they're each fish out of water in their own
They
way.
all have their own strengths, and they all have their own gaps in knowledge, right? And that is something that I don't find you see very much. You know, they all have their bits that they can lend to the others, and thus it makes it very organic when you have moments of Marcel explaining dungeon magic, when you have moments of, you know, Senshi explaining cooking and how the monsters in the dungeon actually officially work, when you have, you know, Chilchuk talking about traps, when you have Laios talking about the monsters, right? They each have their thing that comes into play that allows them to talk about the thing that they know best. Yeah, exactly,
yes,
Pastry Puff.
Pastry.
Exactly. And that's the whole beauty of it. That's why it's done very, very well.
Therein lies the balance.
Whoops, come here. Nope.
Don't drop the Artori!
I'm sorry, it did the wrong thing.
I'm glad, Allie.
I want to read your comic so bad, Allie. Yeah. That we will encourage you all the way to the bank. I'm like, God, do I want to see this world you're teasing and these character boys. You know.
We get like little hints every now and then. Because now I know, ooh, there's gonna be a confident character who messes up. Ooh, there's gonna be some lore and world building.
Also, Allie, I really want to see any action scene with the fucking armor shit. The design of the battle shit is insane. Like Allie, I'm gonna have to like draw your AU average in my own thing, just for funsies.
AU Averett looked
Because
so
holy
awesome.
hell, epic as shit.
But please, don't hold back on the questions. We love questions.
I did a stupid.
No, not a stupid Ori.
I've unstupided. It's okay. I'm unstupiding. Oh, he looked so cool, Allie. He looks so cool. Blown away. Hello, Canadian Lucifer.
Hello.
How are you? I swear I am working on a comic. It's just art fight related.
It's a comic. It's not our comic.
So it is still Comic Corner.
Actually,
it matters. Ah.
it might be our comic because I wrote some dialogue.
This is
for it.
true. Mars did write the dialogue for it because I am a delegator at heart. No, I don't. There's a reason that Mars does the writing because she's the one who explained all that stuff.
I mean, I literally just
For an
gave
hour.
a presentation.
Yeah, exactly.
On writing, so
Okay.
if there were ever any doubts,
Okay.
I hope they have been assuaged.
All right, let's save all these pieces now.
I think that part is supposed to be black. Let's fix that. Yeah, you're supposed to be black.
Okay, I need a folder named...
That's the best feeling, Allie. The anticipation for the comic. I know I was feeling it tenfold when we first released. It was scary, but it turned out to be very, very rewarding in the end.
It's hella worth it, no matter what.
You just
Even
gotta take
if-
the plunge.
Even if it's, like, it won't be your masterpiece. You have always growth to make, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't make it, or you shouldn't start. Just because the beginning will not look as good as the end, right? If you wait to be good enough, you will never begin.
Yeah. That's the perfectionist in you getting in the way.
All right.
You gotta kick it to the curb.
Ah. Come on. Nope, you're the wrong way. Lovely.
Okay.
I want this one.
Little chest fluff. Damn. Look at those pecs. This boy is built.
Time is certainly a thing, but Pastry Puff, what you could do is you could just do it slowly when the mood hits, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be an official thing like
Pastry
we
Puff,
do.
I know of comics that literally release
Whenever.
4 panels a month.
Or literally whenever. And I'm just happy that they come out.
Yeah.
As long as you have a way to notify people who care, that's it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. You're set. That's all you need. Oh. Why is it when I look at this particular panel of Axis, Dylan's breasted boobily comes to mind?
Which one?
Axis is breasting boobily.
I don't know.
But Pastry, I would love to see that story. Did I break Ori?
What?
Did I break Ori?
Why am I broken?
I don't know. You weren't responding for the longest time.
I said things and then I'm focused.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm finishing the thing.
Goddamn. Yeah, and thank you, Allie. Axis is very much boobily breasting.
Oh my goodness.
Those pecs, they cannot be contained. Yep. Canadian Lucifer, I have series like that I follow too. I'm like, you haven't updated since 2022, but I will still be here. Waiting. Waiting.
Okay, hold on. If I do...
This hairbang is going to fight me.
I do this.
I do not want it to fight me.
And then I do this.
There we go.
And then I do this. And then I do this.
Ooh, pastry puff. I'd love to see that. We need more magical girls in this world. Please.
Magical girls. Always. I
have
would
not
love
been watching the new Cute High Earth Defense season, and I'm so sad.
I know, life is hard.
There's too much stuff to watch this season. Like, there's too much good stuff. How dare?
11. Blink. 12. 13. And 14.
Ooh, nice pastry puff. The doodling will help. It'll definitely help you lock in the designs, the personality. I know Ori doodled our boys quite a bit.
I doodled them so much. One of the things I probably want to do on Comic Corner is Jinja Ninja. She put out a thing where it was like draw your characters spelling their name with their bodies, and it's as like a
I remember
like
you
an
telling me about
acting
this one.
exercise of like, do they spell it wrong? Are they timid about it? Are they big about it? All that sort of stuff. But specifically drawing them like far away so that you've like forced to simplify them down really hard.
Such an interesting challenge.
It's, you know, it's the fake cheese. It's, you know, Canadians, that's why. All right. Let's see if I can make a GIF now.
Oops. Nope. Nope.
Crystal.
Okay, that's as good as that's gonna get.
Now the question is, do I dare attack the person tonight, or do I wait for the end so they can't get me back, or they're less likely to get me back?
Ooh. Well, do we get to see the finished product?
Yeah, I can show off the finished product. It's not done yet. I have to make a GIF.
Ah.
It's loading.
I mean, Allie, one of our characters doesn't know how to write.
Yep. But so that's the whole thing, Allie, right? Like, if you watch her video, it's very interesting, and it shows just like one of the characters, his like body's made out of water, and he's very shy. So instead of acting out with his full body, he just like makes it in script out of water. Like, that's the whole thing, right? Like, you know, the idea is, at minimum, it to be just like a thought experiment of a way to think about your characters. Something I had a lot of fun with was playing with how Hotsun gets dressed in the morning. I literally drew him putting on his outfit. You know, as just doodles of how he would go about it, right? What does he do? What's the order that he does? What positions is he in, right? Is he sitting down, you know, to tie, you know, his shoes, or can he bend over in half, you know, etc.
That's good, Allie. You should think about your blorbos.
You gotta think about the blorbos.
They're good blorbos.
Okay, let's see if these are too fast.
Let's see. I love seeing the interpretations people have for our blorbos.
Okay.
What am I doing? I'm going here.
Yeah, not long enough. If I make them 200, what does that look like?
That's not what I want. Rats!
I honestly might just try to make him a GIF in my own thing. I don't know. We'll see. Did I spell that wrong? No, I didn't. Okay, fuck. I just startled myself.
No typos allowed.
Okay. Things that need to be shorter. You.
Okay.
You should be longer, though.
Any way for me to fix this?
You should also be longer.
Okay.
What do you mean? This is delicious.
I think that's as good as that's gonna
This
get.
should be short.
Not bad. Not
This
bad.
should be long. This should be short and then long. Short. Short. Not so short. Longer. Okay.
That many typos?
Oh,
Allie?
no, me
Damn.
too, Allie, me too.
No, I swear autocorrect keeps screwing me over with the typos. Like, I am not typing the words it thinks I want.
Okay, that one even has to be longer.
It's driving me crazy.
I'm just trying to make sure it's readable. Okay, why is that one not?
That's the big one, Allie. I get that too. Like, sometimes the little, articles like to, a, the don't make it through for whatever reason. Or autocorrect does something stupid, and it's like, no, that's not what I wanted to type. You dumb thing, you. How dare?
Okay, the whatcha meme can be shorter. Alright. No, God, I feel that, Allie. I feel that really hard. I'm such a bad typer. I've definitely told this before on stream, but I'll never get over the person that I had typos so often that they thought English was my second language. I'll never get over that one. And they commented on a piece that didn't even have any typos. Or had, like, barely any typos.
I just assumed that person was rude.
Yeah, who knows?
Or a troll. Like, there is no friggin' way.
Ooh, alright, this seems like the thing.
Ooh. I can't wait to see the thing.
Alright, I think this is a good size. I think it's a good length. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I am curious how many points it's gonna be worth, though.
Gonna be interesting, that's for sure.
Okay, so I can't open it the normal way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. And then Mars, I'm sorry, I have to change the thing.
That's alright.
Alright, hello
We need
everybody.
to show this in its full glory.
We're gonna show it off. Here is the GIF. Hey bud, when you
Let's
suggested
see.
this place, I kind of expected something else. What do you mean? This is delicious. I'm gonna order the people pottage special next. Exactly! I was promised a 1-star experience! Where's the schlop? Hey, give me a bite of that. And there it is.
Woohoo!
It did it. Oh, me too, Allie. Me too.
Oh. I love that the writing style for the mouthful of food spellings came across.
Mm-hmm. But
That's always fun, where you get to play with how words are spelled.
I'm very happy with
this
how
looks
it
so
looks.
cool.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. But yeah, I'm
Allie,
like,
this is specifically what Ori gave me. She said, write dialogue. They're gonna be in a restaurant. That's specifically 1-star rating because they serve people, but the food is actually really good. And I was like, okay, I can work with that.
My first idea was the robot recommended a restaurant to the blue-haired one, and it has a bad rating, and the blue-haired one specifically finds that fun. That is in their, like, character lore. But the twist is that the food is actually yummy. It's just made of people, and that's the reason for the low-haired rating. The blue-haired one is disappointed because the food isn't disgusting.
And the word schlop was very important to me for whatever reason. I was very attached to the idea that this character would say schlop.
Mars was like, oh, could they be eating fossil soup? And I'm like, no, it's gotta be people soup. It's gotta be people.
Well, see, I was leaning toward fossil with bones, because it could be like the fossils of people, but people pottage is definitely more on the nose.
Yeah, I wanted it to be a little more blatant than that. But yeah. But I'm very happy with my alien bar meal, I guess. I don't know.
Came out so good.
I'm very happy with how I did the framing, though. Like, they don't move very much. They move just enough.
No, not at all.
You know? I really like it. I'm very happy with this. I banged this out today. I sketched it all today.
Damn.
Everything happened today. I kind of want to attack them really bad. But they're going to be going too ham. They're going to go too ham. I mean, Allie, that's just like how I animate our dubs. Our dubs are like that. The comic dubs, it's exactly how I do it.
That's a Folding Planet signature.
Yep. It's just an easy way to have movement, you know, when there's not really movement.
It's the illusion of movement, but it's a good illusion.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, give me a bite of that.
Yeah. I'm just very happy with the minimal movement still being pretty expressive, you know?
No, it works beautifully.
I only had to draw one
and you
front
did a good job of making the blue-haired characters' expressions still visible through the little muzzle.
Yeah, it's a muzzle. Yeah.
Okay.
They have sharp, pointy teeth too, so that was the whole thing.
Cage.
Yeah, mouth cage.
I'm sitting here for a second, like, what the hell is that thing called again?
It definitely makes it so that the eye and body language has to be more pronounced.
Yeah, it's
but
definitely
hey, I'm
given
just
expression through the eyes.
A profile kick, man. I don't know.
You're doing good.
Okay, I need to at least see how many points this is gonna be. Because if it's a ton of points, even if they attack me back, I will, like, I don't think they'll be able to do so many points, and I'll feel like I still won. Personally. Yeah, fucking Soup keeps posting
for blood tonight.
I am, because Soup has been out for blood, and they're on the opposite team. And you can't have this stand. I'm gonna switch back so you guys can see Mars.
Oh, Allie, I see your last main art night quest! These guys are so cute! Jeebies!
Let me put my thing back. Soup is killing us. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to kill Soup. But it's tough.
It's the battle against Soup.
They slip through my fingers.
I love it, Allie, turning their character into a cupcake. So cute. Slipping through my fingers all the time. I'm gonna check Artfight tonight.
Okay.
Oh, it's 50-50 again.
Oh, thank God.
I thought we didn't care about points.
Okay, I still want to win. Honestly, the big thing for me is the fact that it is so neck and neck. If it had been like, Fossil was winning the whole time, like, I think I would care a lot less. Because every other time, by this point, it's been very, like, decided already. Yeah, the last 2 years, it's like, it's been decided. Like, at this point. This one has been very neck and neck.
Oh. Hold on, we're back to Fossils 50.01, Crystals
No.
49.99. You guys fell again.
Fully shaded, full background, polish, animated, minimal movement, animatic. Okay. 1 star.
You think Soup's gonna win, Allie? Anything is possible.
Soup versus
Don't write
everyone
yourself off
else.
just yet.
Soup may win. Soup is too fast. I can't. Okay.
How
hold
does
on.
Soup do it?
If I'm being honest, they have mastered the art of vibe and not giving a shit. Like, that's literally it. Like, if you look at the to not say the quality of the art, they're very good artists, but like, they don't put in the maximum amount of effort, if that makes sense. I tried to very much emulate that here, where I was kind of lazy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely,
I gotcha.
I admire it. That is not a slight against Soup. It means that Soup makes very cool looking shit really fucking fast. But it's definitely on, like, a lower standard than if you see, like, their commission work. You know, like, they've definitely put a lot more time and effort into it.
I gotcha.
How many revenges you got, Canadian Lucifer? I hope you could do it.
All right, there's another axis. Oops, that's not what I wanted to type.
I think you can do it, Canadian Lucifer.
I think so too.
Yay!
Let's see.
Could attack me again? Who are we attacking again? You can attack me. I mean, I have one. My one last one I have to do, Allie, is against you. So if you'd like to attack me, we'll see who gets it done first. My GIF is too large! Bitch.
No!
Okay, how do I fix this? GIF to web. Will you accept web? Well, that's shitty. I just want to know how many points. That's all I want to know. 4 or 5? Okay, you can do it, Canadian Lucifer. I believe in you. You have the rest of today, which is not much longer, but all of tomorrow and all of Thursday and until 1 p.m. on Friday. So, I don't know. If you don't have things to do on Friday, you could get up early and do some shit.
Ori.
Alright, I'll have to do that.
It's been a while. Can you
Yes?
teach me that trick to find a copy layer that I just inserted into the panel?
Control
It was like
T.
Control T.
Yeah.
It was Control T.
And then
okay.
zoom out and it should pop up a little box. There it is.
Aha, there you are. I just got to drag you down.
Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm optimizing my GIF. File sizes. What? How did that get bigger? What?
It got bigger?
Oh, no, it didn't. It lied to me. What happened? So what did the artfight thing say?
That's not right.
It was too big and I can't... I don't know now. Okay, I need to do slightly
What's
more
going
though.
on here?
Okay,
That's lined up,
optimize.
and then shit happened.
I understand why. It's just, you know... unfortunate. My lord!
How?
At least it tells you, so I don't have to save it 80 times. I'm still gonna keep the full resolution one, though. Still not enough.
You are literally the exact same image. Why are you not lining up?
Did you accidentally change the size?
I've been changing it a couple times to get it to fit. I'm just trying to
you're
figure out
trying to
which
take
way
the
I
one
need to
I
go.
colored? Cheater!
yeah.
I'm gonna let you struggle then. I also don't know the answer, so.
That's fine. Ah, fuck! What'd I do? No! I lost it!
Mars is having a time, guys.
What the shit just happened? God damn it! Control T. Find my stupid layer. Get down here. Thing, you.
Oh, finally.
All right, let's see. Lining up the toes. Okay. It should be... All right, looks good to me. That's fine. Yes, apply transformation.
You did Zilla! Oh, Pastry's applying for knighthood! Yay! Everyone's getting it! Woo!
Nice!
Ah, look at that! Outfit change! Ooh, we're seeing Jackie without the helmet, huh?
Oh.
Look at you go! My brain is dying. What was I in the middle of doing? This.
There we go.
Okay.
All done.
That's fine. Art fight. Submit the attack.
Is it cheating? Yes. Is it finished? Also yes.
I want this one. Yes.
Oh, so we have 2 knighthood applicants.
Yeah.
Tisk tisk. Allie, what are you tisk-tisking? Work smarter, not harder.
I know, right? She's such a cheater. I'll have to dock
That's
her
my
pay.
motto.
I told you to color it, not trick me into coloring it.
That wasn't
Okay.
tricking. I needed a reference.
How many points?
Let's see.
With 331 points, I think I'm gonna submit the attack right now. Let's do it.
Do it. Do it.
All right. I didn't
Okay, I only have
mean
2
to
axi
enter
left. This is fine.
the dialogue. Nope, spell it. Dialogue.
Would it be axi or axi?
What are we talking about?
The plural of axis. I have 2
Like
axi
a
or
wheel,
2 axi left.
like the axis of a thing?
No, the
like
axis is our character.
Oh. It's taxis.
I have two panels of him
I
left
think
to
it's
do.
just axis, like moose.
Oh, 2 axis left?
Yeah.
I thought it would be 2 axi.
No.
Allie thinks it's axi.
Because I'm thinking of like taxes.
The 2 axi will get
I have a
done on
lot of
Thursday.
taxes. I have many taxes. I have 2 taxes. Right? That's what his name is from. So to me, I'd say I have 2
I
axes.
see. Okay, that makes sense. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Ooh, guys, did I mention 2 more butterflies in my screen room today?
Nice.
They keep hatching. I'll pop them into the cafe. Yes, the siblings are hatching. So now we have a backyard full of monarchs.
Oh,
Dang,
epic.
that's awesome that I get so many points. Let's go.
Yep. Amazing. I'm very happy. It is
I gotta
done.
go check it out. Let's see. I see the new attack. View. Shit, I clicked the wrong thing. View. God, that's so cool.
All right. Okay, I just want you all to know what sort of beast we are dealing with here. 45th drawing
Do
in
educate
9
us.
days.
What the hell?
2 days left for art fight. I'ma make it to neat 50. 45th drawing in 9 days.
Soup is nuts.
Soup is a different beast now.
They are the one who feasts now. No more of us to beat, cause they win art fight hands down.
Imagine if they fucking started. If they fucking started at the beginning, we would have lost. We would have been dead.
Oh
We
my
would've been
god.
dead and gone. I
total.
don't know, Allie.
If only we had the secret.
Revenge. Bam.
Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 panels left. That's not half bad.
Nice.
I will probably do more on the last start fight night.
Yes, I
Everything
must.
great till the Soup Nation attack.
Seriously, though, we were winning until Soup joined fucking Fossil.
Damn.
How could they?
We gotta get them on the same team next year.
I know, but I refuse to pick my team on anything else than just
Vibe.
Yeah. I'm here for the aesthetic.
Valid.
I'm here for the aesthetic.
I didn't know they had official art fight merchandise.
Yeah.
Huh.
They gotta. If I'm being honest, like, it's one of those things where it's like, they gotta. It takes a lot of money to run this shit.
I understand and sympathize. But, like, damn.
Yep. Oh no, it's tougher-rooney.
It's going.
Alright.
Huh.
Yeah, exactly, Pastry. If you're not going by vibes for like, I want my profile shit to look in the theme that I want. I don't want it to be, you know, just whatever the winning one is.
And you don't need more reason for picking a team than that.
I honestly, deleting bookmarks is like checking off a checklist, man. When you've attacked a character and you delete a bookmark, it's like, oh, it's grand. I'm very excited for my revenge against you, Allie. I get to sketch that tomorrow. And I hope to do it before the other thing. Oh yeah, no. Crystals fit your thing very well, Allie. It was very, very lucky. You have too many cool... It's really funny, Allie. I keep drawing Kai because I love him. I love Kai. Kai's my boy. But all of your characters are cool. I want you to know this. I want you to know that while I love Kai and I will keep drawing him because I just have too much fun drawing him, I do love the rest of you. Like, I really want to draw Cat. But,
one day.
a new sketch, or you're gonna get a whole thing. I gotta come back at you. Guys, this is the first year I've ever done a, yeah, a new sketch, Allie, because you did something. So I have to do the same thing back. But,
Yep. Get
my
ready.
brain was dying.
She's coming for you.
Sure, any drive will do. Home. Yeah, Allie, honestly, I don't think... I'm debating. There's a big debate in my heart, and that's posting the sketch attacks that I have, the sketches I have for attacks, on Thursday right after stream, no matter what, as just like a... Like, I'm debating it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, do I want to... I don't want to, quote-unquote, waste art, you know? If that makes sense. I want people to see. But I have a few sketches that I don't think I'm in a position to get to finish after I do this last revenge. I think I have to chill. Ooh, there we go.
The struggle
Pastries.
is very real.
I loved naming things this time on Artfight. That was fun. We stand such cuties. Oh, this one got double. Nice, nice. Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying, Allie. I'm saying that I would just do the sketches as an attack. I would just attack with the sketches. Even though they're not even like my nice, fully completed sketches that I did. I would do that. Yeah.
So damn cool.
Alrighty. Well, I've
I love
got
that
to
I actually
dip.
get to see everyone's works this time around.
Stream is at the end.
That it is. That it is.
And
It's
oh
time
wait,
for us
wait,
to
we
say
gotta
goodbye.
react from soup. We gotta react from soup. Oh
We
my
did?
fun fifth god! Let me roll on the floor real quick and bash my head into the wall. Neon Marker has a sticker of Tim's on their back. I can't. I simply cannot exist any longer. It's been a good run. I will now ascend to Nirvana. We killed him, guys. We won. We succeeded.
Holy shit!
We killed him.
We did it!
We did it. We killed him.
We got
We brought down the god. All right.
soup!
Well, thank you all for coming to stream. Glad. Where's the ending?
We
I don't
are
even
a
know where
different
ending is.
beast
Now.
now. We are the One Two Beast now.
All right. So yes, thank you all for coming
No
to
more
stream.
of us deceased, because we won't take more
Have a
suffering
lovely
from
hump
soup.
day. Get over that hump. And we'll see you on
Yes,
Thursday for the
we're
last day of
almost
Art
there.
Fight. Complete your attacks, at least sketch them
Yes,
out, and we'll
Rage
finish them all
will
up
be
as much as you
joining us
can.
On Thursday,
Yes.
we're all gonna have a wonderful time
Rage Paint
together.
Games will
all
be on
arting,
stream with
all
us
fighting.
Thursday, all doing the last push for fights. Now, she is on Fossil, so we do have to boo her a little bit.
Yeah, just slightly.
We have to
slightly.
distract Rage while we make all the attacks, okay? Right? Right. Sounds good. All right. And
It's a plan.
thank you all for coming, guys. We'll see you all Thursday. Good night.
Good night, everybody.